Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this match play game of conversion between the Deathwatch and the Death Guard. Conversion, there are 5 objectives on the table. It's this one from the GT book. I'm going through them in order, but the videos may not be. There is one in the middle of each quarter. You will get 4 points at the start of your turn from turn 2 onwards if you have one objective, 8 points if you have 2, and an extra 4 if you have more than your opponent. You will also get additional points at the end of your turn if you have objectives in no man's land or your opponent's objectives. You will lose a point if you lose your home objective. So, very objective-focused game. You'll also only get your CP in the command phase if your warlord's on the battlefield or in a transport somewhere. So, if he's in deep strike or dead, you have to roll a 4 up to get your CPs. So, that's the mission. As for the terrain, there are lots of ruins everywhere today, all marked out by the ruins. So there's one big ruin here, a separate ruin there, and then one in each quarter. They will all be obscuring, so you cannot shoot through them, but you can shoot in or out of them. They'll also give you light cover, be defensible, scalable, breachable, all the aballs, because everyone loves the aballs. I've also got dense cover on the edges, so if you're shooting through the trees or into the trees, you'll be -1 to hit, but they're also difficult ground, although that doesn't really bother one of us that much. And they're marked out by these barricades, and these will actually be barricades as well. So if you're behind the barricade getting shot, you'll get light cover as well.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And what I've done today is I've proved to everyone that you can actually have a nice looking board while actually playing a tournament mission. It doesn't have to look crap with just flat walls everywhere.
Boring sometimes, isn't it?
I know. I've got some crates there with barrels, and some more crates there with barrels. They're in crate positions as always. There's also one in the middle. That's a crate position. And so yes, that's all the terrain and things. Obviously, you're going to enjoy this video and this battle report, and there'll be one every week. So smash the like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss any.
Where did you get it all from?
Where did I get it all from? I'm about to say that. So these runes are from Urban Mats, and the game mat is from Game Mat.
What a coinky dink!
What a coinky dink. So there'll be links below for that. Also, if you like buying models and paints and things at a discount, check out Element Games. There'll be a link below for them as well. And you can also become a channel member to get extra perks, early access videos, things like that. Loads of links below. Check them out. And
Patreon, because that's how Dave survives.
And Patreon.
You can't have dinner if you don't subscribe to Patreon. You can't have dinner tonight. Help a hungry Dave this year.
Help a hungry Dave. I'm always hungry. But anyway, so that's the mission and the terrain. You've already seen him. The guest for today is Death Guard Andy.
Hello. Today, I'm a little bored. What can I say?
Oh, God.
I'm a little bored. Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You're Death Guard.
Right?
Yeah, so those who don't know Andy, he has a channel on YouTube, Chaos 40k. There'll be a link below for that. You don't put videos up that often, but occasionally.
Well, soon I'll have more content. Everyone knows this year I'm spending more time doing competitive, which I do a lot of this kind of GT stuff. Well, Dave doesn't do a lot of GT on the channel, but me and Dave meet up a lot off the channel.
And I'll give you a good ass kicking.
Well, you try. I'm a very resilient person.
In addition, though, for those who do not know Death Guard Andy, you came 6th in the UK for Death Guard last year, so you know what you're doing with Death Guard.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally.
Because I'm that good.
If it was intentional, you would have come 7th, right? For no.
Intentionally, I would have got 7th and made sure. I would have gone to number 6 and number 8 and gone, if you progress or digress, I'll come and see you. I will have words.
Yeah, so that's Andy. Check him out. Let's have a look at these armies. Oh, look, you got Death Guard.
Surprise!
And I've got Deathwatch. So this is your sort of take on all comers tournament list you've been using variants of, but you've had some points decreases, so you've been able to fit more stuff in now.
This single-handedly is one of the best Death Guard lists I can come up with. It's been tried and trusted against probably about 70% of the different factions that exist in 40k. And 9 times out of 10, it does really well. Obviously, the Death Guard always has that mega weakness of the mortal wounds. So what we've done here...
Smite screen.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Smite screen, board placement, hiding your units. If you're a good tournament player, you should be able to avoid 50% of smites. You've got a couple of psychos in there to deny as well. Usually, if you play it right, you can avoid that massive smite badness. So what we've got here is essentially we've addressed the ability of the Death Guard to become slow. What we've done is we've put lots of fast stuff in. So I've got the Rhino that's fast. I've got 2 bloat drains that are fast. I've got Pogswalkers that aren't fast, but don't worry about them.
They'll be advancing a lot.
I've got 3 Terminators. Now these Terminators don't have to start on the board. They can go deep strike. Tidefist can go deep strike. That's 4 units of potential deep strike that can pop up anywhere on the game, which is the fastest type of movement you can get because you don't have a restriction in distance apart from when you're actually landing that 9 inches away.
Yeah, or if someone's really clever and screens you out, and then
when you haven't got an elite army, you can. But Dave hasn't got an elite army. Sorry, Dave has got an elite army today.
Well, yes. But yeah, okay. So the way you build your lists is you build it in such a way that you have lots of options for scoring points.
Points being
No matter
prizes.
what, your list always seems to score well.
Average 90 plus points a game. I can average about 94 points a game.
It's not good enough. You're dropping 6 points every time.
Well, I allow myself to lose a couple of points because basically, even the best players in the world have to have a bit of humility. So we can't just score 100 points because people think we're like Xbox cheating or something. Like I'm pressing R1, R2, doing all the cheat codes. I'm not cheat codes.
R2D2.
Yes.
Do you want to run through your list?
Sure. So play company going is inevitable. It gives me the opportunity to make my any Starty's infantry unit, or any unit, I believe, actually, -2 to charge. Double check that. Basically, I can make a unit -2 to charge. Now, that's not just from one unit charging, it's any unit that declares a charge against that unit, it's -2 to its charge. It's priceless when you've got an army that relies on making sure we get to combat first, because no one wants to get in combat with you.
Also helps with your durability, because if someone can't charge you and hit you, they can't kill you.
And then I can kill them.
Yes.
And it helps.
So that's
what I've got. So, inevitable.
Very quickly, Death Guard, for those who don't know, I mean, you should know by now, the Codex has been around for a few years. Everything gets -1 damage, apart from your Poxwalkers and your Rhino, so that's not Death Guard.
Well, they are Death Guard, it's just that they don't deserve the -1 damage.
Well, they've only got 1 wound.
They've got 1 wound. It's not that, it's that if you hit them, you're probably going to cut them in half. And even a Pox... Well, they probably could get back up from that, couldn't they?
Well, they can get back up. It's a strat.
The Deadwalker.
So you get -1 damage, and then you also have something called Conditions of Nurgle. So, as the game goes on, the range increases. But if I get near you, I get -1 toughness, which makes me easier to kill.
It does,
essentially, which is very nice.
It makes a lot of people easier to kill. Some models not so much, but so
-1
toughness. It's very, very handy in a tournament game, and you're up against some very heavy stuff. Like for instance, toughness 8 models go down to toughness 7 means that toughness strength 8 weaponry suddenly runes back on 3s again. It's very handy. So
handy, yes.
Handy Death Guard Andy, that's right. So what have I got? I've got my Typhus today. Typhus is my warlord. Now he's going to be running down the field with a couple of psychic powers. He's going to be having the Miasma of Pestilence and the Putrescent Vitality.
Okay,
He's going to be backing up people. He doesn't have any extra warlord traits and stuff. He's just
because his warlord trait's not very good. You'd rather keep the CP.
I'd rather keep the CP, absolutely, because you've got to take Shamble Rot. I'm not doing that. So no, I'm not taking that.
Okay, cool.
Characters-wise, I've got 2 more main characters. I've got Scribus Wretch for Hennyman. I like Scribus Wretch. That's a great name, isn't it?
Scribus Wretch. He's a wretch that scribbles.
Yes, he is. I've actually given him a CP, and I've given him the Tollkeeper Relic, which allows him not only to point at a unit in the command phase and make them +1 to hit, it allows him to do extra damage on 6s, so extra hits on 6s.
Exploding 6s for ranged attacks from core units like Terminators or Plague Marines.
You never know when you might need a couple of extra hits to go through, so it's very handy just to have it there for a CP. And plus he pays for that CP in the first turn when he rolls a 7-up anyway, because he's a CP farm.
He is.
And a 7-up in either player's turn, I can get a CP back once per game turn.
Per battle round.
Per battle round, that's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Perils the Plaguecaster.
It's Perils Plaguecaster. Now, he hasn't had any CP spent on him. He's just coming as he is today and hoping he doesn't Perils like usual. He's going to have the Curse of the Leper and the Miasma of Pestilence. There's a reason that I give it that. Is because if Typhus goes down and I need to Miasma something, he can do it. Why not?
Gives you options. Or if one's doing a psychic action, the other one can do it, that sort of thing. It's options, you see. Your list is all about options. Yes. 3 units of 5 Bubonic Astartes Terminators, because why the hell not? Who wouldn't? That's the perfect number for each unit in this scenario of GT playing, and I'll prove it in this game. Yeah, and they've all got a bright launcher, a flail, loads of axes and things, because all the war gear is free now.
The champions have all got a sword, and they've all got a combi melter.
A combi melter as well, because it's all free now.
Because it's free, and who doesn't want a damage 6 weapon, or a damage D6 plus 2 weapon?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Poxwalkers, I have got a unit of 19. Yes, I know, you cheeky monkeys, there's only 18 there. Now, the reason there's only 18 is because I can't count past normally 14. And then I run out of fingers and toes because I'm nurgly. So
you probably got to 17 and thought, well, that's got a 7 in it, that'll do.
Well, actually, I got to 18.
Oh.
I got to 18 and then I ran out of fingers and toes because I'm from Devon, apparently. So
yeah, okay, so you got a unit of 19.
I've got a unit of 19.
And a unit of 10.
And they're the best. And I've got my Plague Marines, these are my combat squad and shooty squad name. Basically my badass. They are badass muffles who don't take no crap off on no one. They go in there, they kill what they want to kill. 2 plasmas, 2 Great Plague Cleavers, 2 bolt guns, 2 blight launchers and 2 flails. Yeah. Do the maths.
Because all war gear is free now.
It is. And who doesn't love 10 Marines that can go up and open a can of whoop-ass on just about anything?
Yeah, and they all ride around in a rhino for obvious reasons.
They do. They sit in there until the time comes. And talking about that time coming, I've got these 2 guys here that come along. I've got 2 bloke drones, one with a flesh mower, one with the heavy launcher that's the...
An assault weapon.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, it's weird, right? We've never said that before.
No.
I've got a Chaos Rhino. It's got a Havoc launcher and a combi bolter. I've got 3 blade burst crawlers, 2 with Warhammer volley guns, 1 with a heavy slugger, all 3 with entry cannons and the heavy mortars. That is 2,000 points exactly of Death Guard. And if you're at a tournament, I expect to see this list because you will do well if you know how to play Death Guard. It's all about knowing your army. You can be the best player in the world, you make a bad list, you won't win. You can be the worst player in the world, take a good army, you won't win. But if you're a decent player with a decent list, you will do well. Just learn Death Guard.
Just pick your army and
anyone can
learn it back to front.
You could take the worst army in the world, and right now just say Deathwatch are literally the worst army.
Well, they are in the meta, but they've just been given a nice buff, so let's see what happens.
38% win rate, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
Against
my win rate with Deathwatch is quite a bit higher than
You've
that.
done quite well, actually. You're quite the player, Dave.
Yeah.
So what have you got?
Well, I've got Deathwatch.
Deathwatch.
So for those who don't know, Deathwatch, their chapter tactics are I re-roll hit rolls of 1 in combat against Xenos. That's not really going to help today. And the other one is I pick a battlefield roll, so heavy support or troops or whatever, and I re-roll wound rolls of 1 against it, which is nice. So I can pick something and I wound a bit better and things. Yeah. And then the other tricks with Death Guard is I pick what doctrine I want to be in when I want to be in it.
That's pretty.
So I can be very, very flexible. So I can go, turn 1 I can be in the assault doctrine.
I've heard
or whatever.
that you like flexible things.
I do like flexible things.
Yeah.
So they're Deathwatch's tricks and things, and they can also, with a couple of CP, put a unit into a chapter tactic, like Ultramarines, and make a unit fall back and shoot, for example, things like that. I have been doing that slightly wrong, actually, recently. I thought it actually gave the unit the super doctrines for that chapter as well, but it doesn't. It just gives just the chapter tactics. So I can't make a unit Iron Hands and reroll hit rolls of 1 with heavies and stuff. Can't do that. But I can make a unit a different chapter tactic, which is very, very handy. So, yes.
Is it my name?
No, I said handy, not Andy.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. So as for the list, it's a list. Let's start with the Warlord. Yes. I have a captain with a Relic Blade and a Storm Shield, and he has the Relic Storm Shield Dominus Aegis. So all core and character units within 6 inches of him will have an invulnerable save of 5 up. Very nice.
Yes.
And obviously he's a captain, so he gives reroll hit rolls of 1. That's him. To his left, I have a Phobos Librarian. Why a Phobos Librarian? Well, it gives me an option to sort of infiltrate something if I want to. It also means he gets a really good saving cover as well. He has Smite, obviously, and he's got Hallucination, so I can sort of mortal wound a unit, reduce its leadership, and potentially... what do I do? There. -1 leadership and make a unit -1 to hit as well. That's the thing. So I can point at a Plague Burst Crawler, for example, and make a hit on 4s. That's that one.
I realised that in the 41st millennia that the Imperium was so desperate for troops that they actually went to the library and called out the library. Can you imagine now if you went, we need troops, let's go to the library.
Let's go to the library. Let's throw books at them.
Can you imagine?
His other one is Mind Raid. I was getting these two slightly confused. So Mind Raid's, I can pick a thing and do a mortal wound to it, and then it also gets me a CP as well. So I've got a bit of a CP farm as well with my Psyker, so that's handy. I've also got another Psyker here, a Terminator Librarian with a Combi Melter and an Axe, and he has the 2 Deathwatch powers. So he's got Fortified with Contempt, which gives a infantry unit a 5-up shrug. Very, very handy. And he's also got Promorphic Resonance, which gives one of my units fight first, +1 to hit in combat, and can overwatch on 5. So 2 very handy powers there for Deathwatch. He's got those. Over here I've got Master of Sanctity. He has the Wise Orator Warlord trait, so he can do 2 litanies going off on 2s. He's got Litany of Hate, obviously, so the real hit rolls in combat. Restoration of Focus, +1 hit with ranged attacks for one of my units. And Litany of Faith, which gives one of my units a 5-up shrugs to mortal wounds. Because my army is built around being resilient, that helps them be more resilient. On this side, I have an Inquisitor with a Power Maul. He is an Ordo Hereticus, so he can reroll hit and wound rolls against Chaos and Psycho things. He's got Smite, obviously, and he also has Psychic Fortitude, or whatever it is. Basically, I can pick an Imperium unit and make it fearless, which is very handy. So that's them. I've also, behind them, got a Cheese Apothecary. Yes, Cheese Apothecary, not Chief Apothecary, although he is a Chief Apothecary. But he also has the Selfless Healer Warlord trait and the Vox Spiritum. So his 6-inch shrug is now 6 inches wide instead of 3. And he can obviously heal 2 things a turn and pick a thing up every turn. So lots of cheese there. I have a Fortis kill team with Assault Plasmas and Assault Bolters and a Grenade Launcher. That's them. I've got 3 Protoss kill teams. One with 5 Vanguard veterans with mixtures of claws, swords, and shields. And the other half of that is a combi melter, 2 bolters and shields, and 2 frag cannons. This one here has 5 Terminators with storm bolters. One's got a cyclone and a chain fist. And the normal guys there have got 2 bolters, 2 shields, 2 Infernus heavy bolters, and a stalker bolter. And then this one has 5 Terminators, 3 with shields and hammers, 2 with claws, and then 4 regular guys with swords and boards, and a guy with a Xenophase blade and a combi melter. And the idea is I can potentially combat squad all these units and have lots and lots of objective secured units running around doing things, doing actions, denying objectives, screening out deep strikes, essentially just being a pain in the arse. And then at the back here I have 3 Eradicators with the heavy melter rifles, not the normal ones but the heavy ones, because the extra damage is just really nice, and the amount of things that have -1 hit against them now anyway, I might as well just take the -1 hit as standard and just do more damage, so that's a thing. And then I've got a Redemptor Dreadnought, because, well, Dreadnoughts are cool, so let's have one of them. He will have a macro plasma incinerator thing, 2 Nipple Storm bolters, an Icarus rocket pod, and an Onslaught Gatling gun. And he will obviously walk around with the captain to get rerolls and an invulnerable save. So that's definitely a thing. And for those who don't know, all the kill teams for Deathwatch are troops, so they're actually all objective secured. So I have lots of objective secured units that are resilient, tough to kill, and can be a real nuisance. A bit like Death Guard, lots of objective secured units that are tough to kill. So that's a thing. Shall we have a look at secondaries, Andy? I've said your name now.
You did.
You're over there.
I was just remembering something the other day. Actually, I heard a joke that people were like, "How many Space Marines does it take to screw in a light bulb?"
None.
Well, no, it takes 1.
They'll get a Tech Marine to do it.
It actually takes 100. It takes 1 to screw in the light bulb and 99 to praise the Emperor.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay.
Right, secondaries.
Yes.
Deathwatch. I'm going with Cull Order, which essentially means I pick 3 battlefield roles. So, for example, troops, transports, and, I don't know, fast attack. And if I kill at least one of each of those, I get 3 points for each, up to 9. If I kill all the troops, fast attacks, and transports, for example, I'll get 15. So that's quite a good one. That's been buffed slightly recently, so let's try that out. Going for open moment. So essentially, if I don't fall back, fail morale, I have a unit in the middle of the board.
You do.
At the end of the background, and also if I kill characters and vehicles, I can get points.
Yes.
And I've gone for raise the banners because I've got lots of difficult to kill objective secured units.
Because you couldn't do much else.
And I couldn't really do much else because you got Psychers to deny, so I couldn't really go for Warcraft. I haven't really got the speed for engage. If it was a bigger deployment zone, I could go behind enemy lines and just deep strike lots of things, which is sometimes your tactic. But neither of us are going for that today because it's a smaller deployment zone. So that's me. And then you for Death Guard, I'm going with Spread the Sickness.
Yeah, basically I go to an objective, I'd be sick on it, and I score some points.
Yes.
And, anyone can do it, including Poxwalkers.
Yes.
And it's in my command phase, I decide I'm going to do it, I run over in my movement phase, and the action is done in my movement phase.
We do the action in the movement phase, yes.
That's correct, and it is completed at the end of my turn. The same turn that I did it, for anybody watching that doesn't understand how Death Guard rules work.
Yeah, anyway, or can't read the rulebook.
Oh, you did one!
Fleeing Vectors, that's when you need to kill 7 models a turn, and that's my turn and your turn.
Kill 7 models, I get 2 points. Kill 7 models with Plague Weapon, I get 3 points. Make you fail
Fail morale, then you get more points.
I get
so you want to kill 7 things a turn every turn to score lots of points, basically.
Yeah.
And with Plague
Kill
Weapons,
7
even better.
things, Plague Weapons, and then fail morale the same turn, I get 5 points.
I mean,
3 times.
failure morale's not going to happen, but
you never
sure.
know.
And then you've gone for Assassinate, because I've got a billion characters.
Yeah.
And Bring It Down wasn't really going to help you. So that's what we're going to try and do. You're going to try and kill things, and throw up on objectives. I'm going to try and kill things, stand in the middle of the board, and stand on some objectives with banners.
Yeah.
So apparently you need to kill me more than I need to kill you to score points. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Those 2 pieces got 6 in it, but I spent 1 on 2, I got 5.
You spent 1 on Tolkien, but yes, you're on 5. I'm starting on 2 because I spent 4. Need a roll to determine deployment zone now, Andy.
You got 2, do you say?
Yeah. Would you like to roll a dice?
I will.
After you.
6. I've got 5.
So 5. I've got 6. Well, I will defend. I will choose here because I get a better camera angle. We will deploy, we'll alternate, and we'll be back. We are back after deployment. We have deployed things because that's what happens in deployment. Over here we have the resilient army that's black and shiny, and over here we've got the resilient army that's disgusting and green and vomity. Yeah. So for the Deathwatch, I've got my Redemptor back here hidden nicely. In the middle here, not in the room, but behind the ruin, I've got all my Hellblasters and a kill team. And then another kill team here. My Vanguard veteran kill team. I've combat squadded lots of things. The jumpy guys are the separate unit. All the Terminators teams have been combat squadded, sort of on the front line. Sword and board guys in front there, because I need something to get oath of moment if I go running that way. All my characters protected nicely in the middle there like that. And I put my Eradicators in Strategic Reserve, because that's free to do that. That way you can't mortar them to death in turn 1. They can come on and melt or something.
Do you remember what happened last time you said they were going to come on and melt or something, Dave? What happened? Do you remember?
Yeah, you made all your invulnerable saves.
I don't actually have that now back here, so it's alright.
But yeah, you're the point. What have you done?
Well, I've just been discussing and resilient, really. I've put some Poxwalkers here, but I'm not touching this ruin, but they are on the objective, so they are scoring me points.
They are.
I've got a tank on the objective, being resilient and annoying. I've got 19 Poxwalkers here, ready to go over there and be resilient and annoying. I've got 2 tanks here ready to go and be resilient and annoying. I've got 2 units of 5 Blight Lord Terminators who are going to be resilient and annoying. I've got some characters here. I've got a character here, and they're going to be resilient and annoying. And I've got bloat drones who are going to fly over here and be resilient and annoying. And I've got a tank with 10 Marines, and can you guess what they're going to go and do?
Be resilient and annoying.
You know they are doing exactly what they're going to do.
And then you have 5 Blight Lords ready to drop down somewhere and be resilient and annoying.
I do have 5 brothers in reserves ready to be resilient and annoying.
Right.
Because there's nothing that Death Guy really loves more than being resilient and annoying.
Yes.
It's true. If you ask any of my opponents ever, they will all tell you the same. I might just be the most resilient and annoying person you've ever met.
Well, not far off. Right, shall we roll to see who's going to go first?
There's a few people that take the medal, don't they?
Yeah. You're not far off though. You're on the podium.
I'm going to roll 4 dice because I got 4 times more likely of beating you.
Roll a dice.
Oh, well, it would be 4
Well, it would be
times
funny
more
if you rolled 4 ones though. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? With the highest is a 4 and you drop 1.
Okay, I got a 5.
Oh, that's actually a roll now, is it?
Yeah.
Right. I got a 3. Okay, so it's going to be Death Guard turn 1. I'm quite happy with that. Do you want to know why? Because over a moment it's called at the end of the battle round. If I'm going second, I can just run in the middle.
Absolutely.
So I'm quite happy with that.
Can I do some command phase?
Yeah, we'll okay, alright.
Tallyman.
Okay, go on then.
He gets
your
a 7,
CP.
So I get a CP. It picks up to 7 CP, and not only that, he's going to point at the unit of Terminators that are just in front of him. He's going to give them the +1 to hit, which means the Terminators are hitting on 2s, or re-rolling 1s because of Typhus.
Well, they will be when you get around to shooting stuff if they can actually see anything to shoot it. But sure, okay, because everything of mine is behind the ruin.
Pretty sure, oh yeah, you have actually left it behind the ruin.
Yes, so I don't know what your plan was, but anyway, we'll be back after your movement phase. Right, here we are at the end of the Death Guard movement phase. You've moved some things.
Movement, baby, yeah.
Do you want to go through what you've moved, why, and drop dice don't count?
Yes. Okay, drop dice don't count, first of all. Poxwalker, spread the sickness, got me 3 points. This tank stays still on the objective, just going to sit there and score, make sure I've got something resilient on that objective in case any
In case I find a way of killing the Poxwalkers. Okay.
They advanced, not touching this ruin, so he can't shoot them because they are behind the ruin.
Yeah, and you have to spend a CP on the advance roll because they weren't advancing very quickly.
They didn't advance very quickly.
And movement wins games, so you spent a CP.
I had to make sure I could spread this in his next turn, so I had to re-roll that. So that was that. This tank has moved, but stayed behind here because obviously I don't want you to shoot me.
You don't want to come around the corner and get blasted by a lot of plasma.
No, because I couldn't get around enough to see you to shoot your big guy.
No, that's why I put them there purposely.
Yes.
So
if I do come out, you can encounter me. So I stayed back on purpose.
Yes.
In the middle, I brought forward all 4 legions. And
all your Terminators and characters and drones and tanks. Everything's moved forwards and your Rhino's gone forwards as well. Very nice.
Nothing advanced apart from the Poxwalkers, and it's ready to do some stuff. I did get a 7. Oh, you know that anyway. And
you're on lots of CP and we're going to do some psychic.
Yeah, which I moved in purposely to make sure that you got your denies as well.
No, you move forward so you can get in psychic range, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Andy, I'm in deny range of all your psychers.
Yes, I have lots of psychic powers. You only have 3 psychers, so
there's one of them that I won't be able to deny, basically.
So you know which one that's going to be, don't you?
Well, I don't know. What are you starting with?
That's going to be Minesmith Pestilence, Dave. Right, so I'm going to start with my Plaguecaster because I know you're going to want to deny these.
Well, what are you doing with him?
I'm going to pick a unit, a visible enemy unit with 18 inches, and I'm going to pick. And let me double check it's not the nearest because actually I don't want to get it wrong and get in trouble from YouTube.
Yes, okay, we check the things. What are you starting with?
So I'm going to start with a. Smite.
Smite. Okay, off you go. Goes off on a 9.
Would you like to attempt to deny that, Dave?
Yes, I may as well do.
I kind of want you to.
Okay, so the smite does go off. Okay, so it's going to be D3.
Just 3 more.
3, and I'm not in pestilent fallout range, am I? Because that's only 12 inches. Yeah. So 6 up shrugs from the apothecary, because he's within 6 inches of them. 3 wounds go through. Well, that's a
Not
bit
got
painful.
I'm going to do Curse of a Leper now.
Okay, fine.
I need
Right.
6 of that one. I get an 8. Would you like to deny that one?
Yeah. Might as well do.
I'd like you to.
Oh, no, so that goes through as well.
Please deny.
No.
So it's roll 7 dice. What's your toughness, Dave?
4.
Oh dear, so 5s and 6s, I do mortal wounds.
You do, that's right. That's how Curse of the Leper works.
That's
4. That's not bad, is it?
You get shrugs?
I do, they're all in the apothecary range.
you won.
It's up a little bit.
6 wounds.
So I've lost 6 wounds so far. Right, let me
Three
pick some
wounds.
guys up. Right, some Marines are dead. Moving on to Typhus. He's going to do something.
Putrescent Vitality, sir.
Putrescent Vitality, off you
7 on
go.
that one. It doesn't go off, but you know what I'm going to do?
You can sweep it.
I am going to CP that because I need you to try and deny it.
Do you? That's
Yeah,
nice.
'cause I need to get my husband off. And I know you're just not going to deny it. It doesn't
Oh,
go
you
off.
failed. Okay, minus one
My husband's
pestilence.
going to go off now after an 11, so it's okay.
No,
Oh,
so
dear.
Typhus has completely whiffed, but you have
I have
done some
mortal
mortal wounds though,
wounds.
so that's
It's okay.
not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Okay, so out of the psychic phase and into the frying pan. Here we go. I'm going to start things up now with my bloat drone over there.
With the heavy blight launcher, which is an assault weapon, what's that shooting at?
He's going to shoot your Terminators.
He's going to shoot which ones?
Those ones.
Those
up there,
ones.
sir.
Okay, you realise 2 of them are in cover as well. Just to
Well,
let you
it's
know that.
AP3 and to AP2, so you're still
Well,
going to
and with storm shields at AP1, 3 ups and the ones with shields.
Where did I go from? Okay, then what I'm going to do, Dave. Actually, you're wrong. I'm not. I'm going to shoot those last 2 Marines over there because I need to.
He can't see them.
Yes, he can.
No, he's not, because he's not in the ruin and they're all the way in the corner.
They can't see him. He's right. This tank is going to mortar those 2 guys,
Is he?
and they're not touching the ruin like you so elegantly said earlier on. So there's no cut save for them, is there?
Well, D6 shots. For 3 shots, congratulations, you hit on 4s, it's indirect. And you'll be wounding on 2s, because strength 8.
We were on
One,
ones.
one.
They go for me. 2 go through.
AP2, but AP1, because of indirect.
Yeah.
And I've got a storm shield, so 3 up on the storm shield guy. 3 up on the storm shield guy. Oh, you killed storm shield guy.
I did. That's
What a
one
shame.
of my fleeing vectors.
How? You've killed 4 models.
No.
Oh, you've killed
Fleeing
1 with a plague
vectors-
weapon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but you haven't got any points yet.
No, I believe I've got to do it in shooting, not in psychic. I'll double check the ruling.
Well, whatever, let's carry on
What does that
killing
mean?
things, we know what's been killed.
Yes.
So that's that tank done. Right, what else?
Next up, I'm going to shoot that tank over there.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
Are they touching the ruin?
The jumpy guys, yes, they all are.
No, the guy's there.
The Terminators, yes, a few of them are. All but 1.
Who? I'm going to shoot everything at the guys with jump packs.
Are you?
I am. Everything.
From which tank? This tank.
That tank there.
That tank there.
Yes. Entry cannons!
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can just about see. Yeah. There is a line. Okay, entry cannons. Go on then.
On 3s.
Very nice. You're winning on 2s.
I am. Ruling 1s. Just as well. So we go for AP4 becomes AP3.
Storm shield. Storm shield.
Oh dear.
Oh no, you kill 1. Actually, no damage because of
D3 plus
apothecary.
For 4 wounds, sir.
5 actually. D3 plus 2.
Oh yeah.
Apothecary.
I can't count apparently.
No, one of them died. You killed a guy with a shield. How dare you?
2 with plague weapons.
This is very, 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 very rude.
I've now got a mortar, sir. And
You
I'm going to
do?
be doing something, sir, but called Disgusting Force for a
Are
CP.
you?
I am, because it's mortal wounds, and you know how to kill your army, Dave. Lots of mortal wounds every single turn.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
So, mortar.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Very nice.
Something's going to hit.
You're liking my old dice, aren't you?
Yeah, brilliant. I'm going to keep these.
Hitting on 3s.
Hit on 3s.
And winning on 2s.
Hit on 2s. I'm going to be rolling all those ones. Play weaponry if you didn't know.
So 3 at AP2, but AP1 because of cover. So I'll get a 3 up with a shield. 3 up with a shield. 3 up with a shield.
Very
Okay,
nice.
well let's do the mortal wounds and we'll be back.
So,
Alright, we're back after the mortal wounds. You've wounded one of these chaps here. You wounded a Terminator, but the apothecary for a bandage at him. So he was actually alright.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You got your volley gun as well.
And he's going to shoot 3 shots into them.
He is.
Hang on that.
And he'll wound on those. AP1, but they're all in cover, so 2 up on a shield. 2 up on a shield. Oh look.
That's okay.
My shield's annoying.
Gotta keep trying, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So, I've got a unit of Terminators who are sat in that room that can all shoot you.
Apart from the guy at the back there. I think you
I've got my Melter in range of the Terminators, and I've got the other guys in front of the Terminators. Are you even 12? Am I ranging my D6 plus 2, you see?
Well, it's half range, it's +2, so that's 6 inches. I'm not within 6. I think I am within 12. Where is he jumping? Is the guy in the middle? Ooh. Right, Melter's not in range, but you've got some bolters, so you're going to shoot some bolters at this chap here.
Playing CP.
Really?
Yeah, they can play weaponry because I need to kill you with plague weaponry.
Okay, alright, fine. So, plague bolter shots, you've got 10 of them. Hitting that guy there, you hit on 2s because you're Tallyman, right?
No, hitting on 3s, it was the other unit.
You nominated the other unit that couldn't actually shoot him.
Tallyman couldn't see them to nominate them, he wasn't touching the ruin. And
you didn't have to see, just move within 6 inches.
Well, I didn't declare it, so I can't.
Well,
3.
okay. You can reroll the 1, Typhus is nearby.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
so I dropped 1. So, that's being honest,
Not bad.
Game.
You're winning on 4s, but rerolling 1s because they're plague weapons. You've loaded some diseased bullets, and that helps you slightly. 3.
I was hoping for a few more than 3.
3 plus saves.
Okay.
Pew pew pew.
2. Okay, well that's a thing.
You've got one more. You've got another mortar you can shoot.
I am.
You haven't
Yes,
shot that
I'm
one
going to
yet.
shoot the mortar at that same guy.
I suppose you just
Because I have to.
Because you want to kill something.
Because I have to, yeah.
Well, D6
Mortar.
shots. For 6 shots, you're doing right today, Let. It's my old dice. That's what it is.
I've got 3 mortars. Have I used that one yet?
Yeah.
Have I used... Oh, yeah.
You shot at them earlier.
So
Hit
I
on
did.
4s because indirect. Oh dear. Sorry, you only need 1 to go through. You've wounded. -2, but -1 because of indirect. So 4s. You're not going to kill enough for plague weapons. Yeah, you can kill him.
Cool.
Splat.
How much plague is that? 3 or 4 now?
3.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
you're shooting down.
yes.
Okay.
It's just time for a charge.
Okay.
Because,
What's charging?
I'm going to charge in my flesh metal into your Terminators.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I'd love to Overwatch, but they haven't actually got any guns. That's a failed charge.
See that?
You're running out of CP pretty quickly here.
I've got a tiny
Luckily, you started with a load, didn't it?
I've got a tiny one.
Okay. I think that's not going to be enough either.
In...
No, Andy said 7. He wished it was a 7. He needed a 7. He was just out. Terminators are going to charge. You said they need a 10.
They do.
Yeah. Well, failed charges across the board.
Dave,
So,
I think I might have a problem here.
yes. I mean, you've killed a unit. And what, a jumpy guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
I'm going to check for the Invector's rulings to see if the mortal wounds count towards.
I mean, you haven't killed 7 models anyway. You've only killed 6. So either way, you haven't got 7 models killed. So unfortunately, you're not getting any points for that. But you did get 3 for spread the sickness.
It goes for your turn as well. So if you charge me, you die.
You haven't got any objectives in No Man's Land for the mission primary either. Unfortunately.
No.
What you should have done is advance to second unit of Terminators to get one to the middle objective to get you 2 extra points.
I didn't want to
But
do
you
that.
didn't. Yeah, shame,
I
isn't it?
didn't want to do that.
Okay, alright, well, we'll be back for Deathwatch. Turn 1. Right, Deathwatch turn 1, and I've done some moving and command phasey things. My chaplain got one of his litanies off, not both of them, annoyingly, but I managed to get the +1 to hit one off.
What do you have to get a litany?
A 2 up.
And you didn't get a 2 up?
No, I rolled a 6 and a 1, so one of them happened. Anyway, the Fortis kill team, I've got +1 hit with their ranged attacks, so they're hitting on 2, so it's a glorious thing. I didn't manage to get my litany of faith off, but okay, it's fine. I mean, I've got shrugs from apothecaries and things, it's not the end of the world. So that was the command phase. Also, I also spent 2 CP on making my hammer and claw terminators into blood angels, because one of them is actually a blood angel, so that's going to give them +1 to win and combat, +1 to their charge. Because the idea is for them to go charging in here, kill some Terminators, be in the middle of the board, get over for a moment, and things like that. So that's the plan there. Round here, the Dreadnought moved forward, so you can actually see those Terminators in the middle there, which is nice. So he's going to shoot them. This kill team here just moved out the way, essentially, of the Fortis kill team, and they're raising a banner. Fortis kill team moved forwards into the ruin, so they can shoot out of it. My character's mainly shuffled backwards, so I'm out of deny ranges and things, because that's a thing, right? My captain shuffled around slightly. He's actually also screening out this back corner, as well as giving everything their invulnerable saves. These guys ran forwards. The apothecary's just healed him, boop, like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. So they're there. Some of them are in the ruin. Terminators move forwards. They're going to shoot something, maybe charge something, don't know. They've flown over there. They're raising a banner.
Oh my.
That's the thing. So raising banners, moving forwards. Now time to kill stuff. I'm going to start off my psychic phase, Andy, with the only psycho whose power you can actually deny.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
It's going to be a smite. It's going to hit that drone.
Okay, go for it, Dave. You're going to roll a 6 and I'm going to get an 8.
Well, it's a super smite.
You did
It's the only one you can deny, so you might as well try. No.
I'm not going to super it. Go and do a super smite.
Traditional fashion resumes. My super smites are rubbish. 2 more wounds to your drone. Right, I'm now going to do, with my Phobos Librarian here, a cheeky little power. Yes, Phobos Librarian, he's going to do hallucination on the drone. I need a 6. That has gone off. You're not in deny range. Your drone is now -1 to hit me. Okay? If it survives long enough to actually get round to hitting something. It's hallucinated. And then he'll also do a smite.
Okay.
Need a 6 now. I don't get a smite, but that's fine. My Terminator Sorcerer will now try and do Fortified with Contempt, which is a 5-up truck. Okay?
Right.
I need a 6. That's gone off. You know, you're out of deny range. That's going on the big hammer unit of Terminators. They've got a 5-up shrug.
Oh, poo.
It's nice, isn't it? So they're disgustingly resilient. And then he will try and do Promorphic Resonance, or whatever it's called. I also need a 6 for that. And that's gone off.
You got a 7!
So they now have Fight First, +1 to hit in combat, and they can only watch from 5s, but they haven't got any guns.
Right.
Alright, so they're juiced up. They're on steroids, those Terminators. You'll have fun with those.
Juiced up. That's
Yeah.
a great game. Do you want to be juiced?
Juiced?
Should we play that game?
Don't know, I'm going to shoot things.
Great game.
This Dreadnought, the plasma is in range of those Terminators. Alright? And there's one through there. All the small arms, the Gatling gun, and the Storm Bolters are going into that drone. Because that's not in range of the Terminators. Alright? So, the plasma, I'm in range of the captain. Yeah, let's supercharge. So, D6 shots with the plasma. 6 shots. That's nice, Andy, isn't it?
Anyone would think, Dave, you've been practicing your dice rolling.
Well, I'm hitting you on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay. I didn't get my asthma off, you see.
You didn't, no.
Oh my, this is why you re-roll those 1s.
That's right, the captain's there, see? All is
Could
good.
have dropped one, it's okay.
Strength 9, so I'm winning on 3s.
You are.
And you're an elite, I can reroll 1s, but I didn't go get any 1s, so that's fine. So 4 at -4, so yes, you're on your invulnerable save.
Of course.
So you fail one, that's
1.
3 damage, which becomes 2 damage.
Okay.
You haven't got a surgeon, have you, today?
No, but even if I did, mate.
You wouldn't do anything
You
anyway.
wouldn't.
No. So I don't know if I mentioned it on camera, but I'm re-rolling wound rolls of 1 against your elites today. And for my cull order, I need to kill fast attack, transports, and elites to get points. Alright? Right, let's do the small arms now into the drone. So, Storm Bolters, 3s, well, they've all hit. And these are wounded on 5s. Like that. That is 1 at -1 because I'm a tactical doctrine. So 4 up on your drone. I've lost another. It's lost another wound. Cheeky.
Right, it's lost the first wound.
No, because I mortal wounded it earlier for 2
yeah.
mortal wounds.
So it's
You're not
lost
paying
6.
attention, are you?
I am.
Right.
He's done to 6 wounds, Dave.
Onslaught Gatling Cannon. 3s. Rerolling 1s. And then 5s. This is into the drone as well. So 2 more AP1 on the drone.
Pause.
It's lost another wound. Clinking away. Clinky, clinky, clink. Okay, and now the rocket pod on top. So D3 shots for that thing. For 1, it will hit you on a 3.
Won't.
Like that.
I told you.
Right, okay, so that's him done. He's done a bit of damage, that's fine. They haven't got any guns, that's fine. They're doing an action, they're doing an action.
Did you kill anything?
I haven't finished my shooting phase yet.
Oh, that's just, well, because you haven't killed anything yet.
You didn't really kill much either.
I killed 6 more.
This drone here, I'd like it to die. But I'll leave
Most
it.
of your wounds came from the psychic phase. I'm more resilient.
Right. Right, moving on to the Fortis kill team. Andy said I haven't killed anything, so let's kill stuff. I'm going to supercharge all the plasma and shoot it at the Rhino, because I can see the front of it as it comes around the corner. All the bolters are going to go into your drone, and the grenade launcher is going to go into the drone as well. So I've got 5 supercharged plasmas, hitting on 2s because of Recitation of Focus, rerolling 1s because of Captain. So plasma number 1. I can reroll that. He's hit every time. Plasma number 2. He's hit every time. Plasma number 3. He's hit every time. Plasma number 4 has hit every time. And plasma number 5 has hit every time. Okay, so these are all going to be winning on 4s because Strength 7, Toughness 7. And these will all be AP 5 because Tactical Doctrine and 2 damage. That's a very dead Rhino.
Do I explode?
No. No, your 10 plague wounds might get out and die though.
No.
Shall we find out?
I'll lose 2.
You've lost
1.
just a 1. Okay, all right. Well, I shall let you disembark the plagues. Right, so the Rhino's gone. One of the Marines has gone, so you've got 9 Marines like that. Very nice. All the bolters now are going to go into that drone. These are going to hit on 2s, rerolling 1s. It's another way of just saying everything hits. But I've actually got quite a lot of 1s there. But, oh look, everything's hit. These will wound on 5s. And there will be AP1, because Tactical, Doctorino. That's not bad, actually. 3, 6, 8 4-up saves on the drone.
You ready for this, Dave?
It's a dead drone. Oh my god, it's very dead. Does that blow up? I've still got a grenade launcher to shoot at you as well from that
Is it all damage 1?
This is all damage 1. Yes, this is bolters.
If I roll that,
I've got a crack grenade going into it as well from the same unit. You can re-roll it if you want. It's a 4-up. It's 50-50. On the drone that's currently got -1 hit on it.
CP.
Okay. Okay, well it's alive on a wound, and then I've got the crack grenade, which will hit on a 2.
Yeah.
And it'll wound on a that, and that'll be -2 or something. And now it's dead. Right, does it blow up? No. Or does it?
It doesn't, but I'm not affected because it's Nurgle.
Because it's a putrid explosion. It's only 3 inches, isn't it? So I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
Well, I did say I've got a grenade launcher going into it as well. I'll sleep here. And now it's dead.
Charge it, because if you didn't charge it, it would charge.
I was never going to charge that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, moving on to the next unit of guys, Terminators. Cyclone missile launcher from there. And, actually, no, can you actually even see them? We can't actually see that, actually. Never mind. They're all going to shoot the Plague Marines, apart from that Stormbolter there, which will shoot your drone. Alright? So, Stormbolter into your drone. On 4s, because you're in trees. And then it will wound on a 5. No, never mind. Right, let's shoot 2 Cyclone missile launchers into your Plague Marines. On 4s, because I moved. And it will wound on a 3. Not like that. And then I've got Stormbolters. 4, 8, 12, Bang! And the dirt is gone. That's what you should say when you're shooting Nurgle. Bang, and the dirt is gone. These are wound on 5s, because you're tough old chaps. That is -1 as well, so 3 4-ups. None of them are in cover, are they?
I can take it on touching the grid.
Are any of them actually touching the rim?
Yes. Yes, they are.
No, they're not. So 3 4-ups.
4-ups.
So I've wounded a Plague Marine.
You've wounded.
Well, it's better than not wounding one, so that's fine.
Hillary, you put a bloody wound on her.
Oh no, Hillary the Plague Marine.
Hillary Plague Marine.
Right, very nice.
It was so funny in the post.
Right, this kill team hiding in the ruin here. They can see Plague Marines, so I'm going to shoot them. I've got 3 bolters shots. They're going to use their special ammunition to get +1 a wound.
And they're going to miss. Okay.
Which is nice. So they are going to hit on 3s. Are they in Captain Reroll range? Yes, Captain Reroll range. Yay! It helped. Winning on 4s, so I'm going to get +1 a wound. Special ammunition. There is 2 at AP1 on the Plague Marines.
4-ups.
That's killed the one that was wounded and wounded another one. And I've got 4 frag cannon shots going in with the crack version of the frag cannon. It's the big shot, which will hit on 3s like that. That's from 7, so it'll win on 3s. Like that. And these will be AP3. So 3 6s, and they're 2 damage apiece, but your Death Guard. So that's the wounded one dead, and another one dead. So I've killed 3 in total, yeah? Plus the one that died in the explosion. Glorious. Right, moving into the charge phase. That was a fairly successful cycling and shooting phase. I killed a drone, killed a rhino, killed some Plague Marines. It's all fun and games. Yeah. My Blood Angels Terminators here are going to charge those Blight Lords over there. And I need...
you cheeky.
And it's a 5-inch charge, so Blood Angels, I need a 4. Oh look, they've made it. Right, I have made the charge. I have piled in with the Terminators. I'm spending a CP on Fear of the First, so I now have +1 a hit. In addition to their +1 a hit from the psychic power earlier, so those hammers are hitting on 2s. Oh, it's a glorious thing. Speaking of hammers, none of your guys are wounded, are they, from that unit?
No.
Right, let's start with the hammers.
Twos.
These are hitting on 2s. It's hammer time. And oh look, everything's hit. I'm Blood Angels at the moment, so I've got +1 wound. So these hammers are wounding on 2s. And because you're elites, I'm rerolling 1s. Oh. That is 8 at -2. So that is 8. 4+, invulnerable saves. And for every 2, that's a dead Terminator. So it's 2.5. Oh no, it's 3 actually. I missed that one. If you're thinking about CPing. I've got the claws to come as well.
Carry on.
Right, so that's 3 dead out of the 5. Very nice. Claws hitting on 2s. Oh, that's a lot of ones, but that's fine. And then these are winning on 4s because of the +1 a wound. And the lightning claw, so I reroll all wounds. Oh, that didn't really help. That is 4 at -2 though, so it's 4 more 4-up saves, but these are only 1 damage each.
Yes.
But that's also a Terminator on a wound. Is that all you've got left of the squad?
Yeah, I've got 2 Terminators and 1 wound.
Okay, alright.
So I'll pile in.
No, you won't actually. I haven't consolidated yet, Andy.
Oh, okay. You can consolidate.
No, I'm not going to. I'd rather stay where I am, then you can't hit me.
Well, I'm going to pile in.
You can't. You're not engaged range. You're in charge. You can't activate.
I took the wrong one as well. Oh, well, never mind.
Yes!
Never mind.
Splat. There is a morale phase for you.
There is. I'll be taking it on both.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you what. I will consolidate very, very slightly just to get some of them in cover. There we go.
Actually, I'm kind of glad that's worked out better for me.
Has it?
Yeah. Much better.
What, me running forward, getting loads of points and butchering one of your Terminator units?
No, I can shoot the crap out of them first. Plague weapons. You just
If you want to put your entire army into one unit, then
I've got a tank there that can just shoot.
Be my guest.
That tank was dead before. Now it can actually do something. So
well, it could have moved.
Yeah, well, no. So morale.
Morale.
I've got 6 Marines. I am leadership 8 with my champion.
Yes.
So 4 or lower.
Okay, you're going to roll it. So I thought you were going to spend 2 CP on the Plague Marines.
No.
Change your mind. Well, one runs away, and you've got
6 units.
and
5 ones.
on ones. And another one runs.
Oh, surprise!
So you
That
got
is my dice. I don't like these dice, Dave. They have been absolutely dreadful tonight.
I killed 3 Terminators. Their leadership. Are they leadership 8 as well? Your Terminators.
Yes,
So they could potentially run as well. Morale for the Terminators, I think they'll fail on a 5 or not that. They're fine. Okay, cool. So at the end of my turn, I'll get points for Oath for not falling back for low morale, being within 6 in the middle, and killing a vehicle. I've got some banners up, and I've got lots of points for colour order as well, and extra primary because I've got objectives in No Man's Land and things. You get a tally man. We'll sum up the points, and we'll be back after the Death Guard turn 2. Command and movement phase. Right, Death Guard turn 1. We've come back after the movement phase. The scores are as currently 14 to the Deathwatch to the 3 of the Death Guard after turn 1. But you did have a primary, so you got an extra 4, and you've now spread the sickness here for another 4. So it's now 14-11. Yep. Do you want to run through what you've done in your movement phase, Death Guard Andy Sir?
Yes. I move stuff.
Okay, what?
I'll move my Plagueblast Crawler over here.
So you can
I
shoot
move
stuff.
that one forward a bit so you can shoot in as well. I've got that Plagueblast Crawler to come down onto that objective and you can...
You're being very aggressive with your Plague Burst Crawlers today.
I know.
I mean, there is lots of line of sight blocking terrain in the middle, to be fair.
Exactly.
But, yeah, okay.
All my Terminators have moved onto the objective and closer around to block you off there. My characters are staying close to them.
Yeah, and they move backwards a bit so you're out of deny range because
yes.
you remember to actually do that this time.
Walkers come over here, spread the sickness.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
A bit.
Plague Marines move forwards, and your Terminators drop down.
Yep, and drone stayed still.
Yeah.
And Plague Marines came forward. That was it.
Yeah, cool. Okay, Psychic phase. I'm out of deny range, so you've actually got free reign this turn.
Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to be doing. Obviously, I've got a thing called Pestilential Fallout for my Plaguecaster. So any cast of a 6 or more.
So it was seven number of nerdle.
7 or more, yeah, 7 or more.
You get a mortal wound.
I get a mortal wound to the nearest unit within 6 inches, which guess what? It's Terminators. So first of all, I'll be doing a smite.
Very nice.
That's a 10. I wanted a 6. It's a shame. Oh, you can't deny. So it goes
I can't. So
it's
D3 plus 1. Yeah. Pestilential Fallout. So 4 mortal wounds. But they've currently got a 5-up shrug.
I know, it's beautiful.
That's lucky, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost like I knew they were going to get lifted up by mortal wounds. So you've got 2 wounds off one. So one is on a wound. Funny enough, I'll put that on a guy with claws, not a guy with a shield.
Is in the command for Typhus? He was, because I haven't moved Typhus. So they take D3 mortal wounds from Typhus because of the
Let's check his rules. Yes, you'll release the thingy hive, whatever it's called for Typhus. On a 2-up, yeah, and then D3 mortal wounds on the Terminators because they were within 6 inches of you. So 5-up shrug. See, no, it's okay.
That's a dead Terminator now, you see.
It is a dead thing. Correct.
Right. Remembering rules is good.
Remembering rules is a thing.
Right, next up, he'll be doing a Curse of the Leper.
Is he?
As well. And that toughness goes down, doesn't it? Because you're in contagion, you're 3 inches.
Yeah, the toughness is 3 now, so now 4 ups you'll do mortal wounds. But you have to try and cast the power first.
And 6.
Which you have done. So that's 1 mortal wound because of Pestilential Fallout.
So it's 4 ups.
4 ups now, yeah. And that's another 4. So I've got 5 shrugs. Pestilential Fallout got you one as well.
Yeah.
5 ups. So that's another 1 dead and 1 wounded.
Good.
Okay. Right. 3 Terminators remain, all with shields.
Yes, right.
Cyphus's powers.
Cyphus. And we will go forward with a Putrescent Vitality onto the Terminators. I need a 7.
Yeah.
And it's going to go on that big blob, obviously. And I'm not going to reroll it, it's fine. I'm now going to do a Miasma.
Okay.
Miasma to hit.
And that's perils.
And
I'm assuming you're going to CP
I
that.
will be CPing that.
Luckily you didn't CP
My
the other one.
psychic phases, these dice honestly are cursed, Dave. I'm telling you, they're cursed. Okay,
That's
that
fine,
goes off
that's it.
just about on a 7.
So you've done Miasma and it's going on what? The 5-man unit Terminators. Cool. Okay. Not a bad psychic phase overall, don't worry about this.
Okay.
These dice have done alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never taken such damage in a turn 1 ever. Ever. But hey.
Well, you did put
okay.
a lot of things right in
I
front
did.
of my army.
I did.
What were you expecting?
Okay, up here, I'm going to do this guy here,
Yep.
and this guy here are going to be doing a
Shooting attack.
into that. Yeah,
Everything?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
What do you want to start with?
it's guns.
Okay, entry cannons. One's hit.
Cool.
And you win on a 3. Like that.
84.
5 plus invulnerable save because I'm near my captain's relic shield.
Beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing. See? Just like that.
And the mortar for D6 shots.
And the mortar for d6 for 5. Lovely. See, I don't know what's wrong with these dice. They're rolling fine. Just that mine are also rolling fine. Reading on 3s. Reading on 1s. Plague weapon. 2 at -2, yeah? So 5 ups. So 2 damage each becomes 1 damage each. So, because, you know, Dreadnought. 11 wounds left. Slugger. What's that got? 4 shots with Slugger or something?
It is 4 shots, so it's 36 in range.
It is. And that will win on 5s. No, okay.
Cool. Next up.
I'm going to
that
kill
tank-
that Dreadnought. That's literally
that
something you said like 2 seconds ago.
And watch this. That tank over there, I'll put the same weapons into that apart from the Rough Volley gun, which would go into those Terminators, because it's in rapid fire range.
It is very nice. Okay, what would you like to start
Rapid
with?
fire range.
You can start with that. The volley gun. It's not bad, is it? I'm reading on 3s. Very nice. -1. None of them are in cover, so 3 ups.
You are making all the saves tonight.
I made 3 ups with you shooting Terminators. I mean, it's expected, really.
Yeah.
I'm making more saves because I have better
Anything
saves.
cannons.
Have you noticed that? Oh, they've both missed. Did you want to CP one of those?
I can see why you bought new dice, Dave.
I used to use those quite a lot. And they did
Yeah, and I
alright.
can see why I used to beat you all the time too.
Yeah. Are you going to CP any of those?
No, there's no point.
Well, you got your mortar.
Yeah. 1 shot? Oh, 3!
Your,
That's
your
kind.
mortars have been doing very well, to be fair. The number of shots, anyway. 5 up. 2 damage, which becomes 1 damage. No, he shouldn't be dead, because he's got a 5 plus invulnerable save. Because I've got a guy with a shield here, you
4
see.
entry cannons, I should have got at least 2 through it and done 2 D3 plus 3. At least.
Well, we D3 plus 2, because of Dreadnought.
2 plus 2. Yeah,
So you wouldn't have killed it.
yeah, with D3 5 or double 6, that would be dead.
No, it
So
wouldn't.
it should
No, it
be
wouldn't
dead.
actually.
Yeah,
It would have 2, it would have 3 wounds left because it had 13 wounds. Anyway, moving on. Andy can't math hammer. He thinks his army is more killy than it actually is. What's next for you
I
shooting?
failed every single entry cannon. Oh, you! I wish I. Oh, okay, you're getting to that level now. All right, Dave, let's do this. Game
Go
on, right? Game on. You live with the can of worms in that statement, mate.
Go on.
Right, okay.
What's
Game
next?
on. Right, next up, I'm gonna do nothing because I can't do anything about anything right now.
You got loads of
So
shooting. You got a
I've
tank there.
in
You got a
I'm gonna put
drone.
the entry cannons from that tank. And I'll put them into the Terminators that are just there. And I'm going to put the Rough Volley gun into them as well, because guess what? It's within rapid fire range.
And where's the mortar
And
going?
the mortar's going to go into here.
Into the Dreadnought.
Yeah, I might as well bring down a few more. But actually,
It reduces
The
damage.
mortar's
Or
going to
you...
go into them.
So everything from that tank
It's going to go into those
into those
Terminators.
Terminators.
Yeah.
Bring it on. What are you starting with?
Plague weaponry.
Entry cannons. Okay.
Oh, they both hit. What a surprise.
You're winning on 2s, funny enough. And rerolling that.
Good. AP4.
Storm shields.
Yes. Good. Entry cannons. I failed. So now I'll go to the mortar, Dave. For 2 shots. Isn't that beautiful? They both hit. And they both wound.
-2 shield plus cover means 2 up
2
saves.
up saves. Carry on. Yep, brilliant stuff. And now I'm just going to go ahead and do the volley gun. And I'm going to miss most of those. And then I'm going to fail one of these as well. Yeah, and now you've got 2 saves to make. And I'm
2
going to make
ups.
both of them.
There
There you go. Beautiful. Fantastic. It's like I can't kill you. Wow,
It's almost like you're narrating my perfect saves. I don't even need to narrate anymore. You've still got your drone and some Terminator shooting.
No, yeah. I've got plenty of stuff that I can do.
I'm trying to give you encouragement. You've got more to do.
I'm going to get in combat. That's what I'm going to get you.
Okay.
So I've got the drone. I'm going to put the drone into the unit of Terminators here because they're not touching the ruin and
AP is a thing, yeah.
piece of 3.
Okay.
So
So you're hitting on 3s. Oh, you should have hit 4 times, not twice. You're winning on 2s, though. And they will be 5 up saves. It's AP3, isn't it?
Yeah, it is AP3, buddy.
So, 2 damage, but there's an apothecary right there.
There is. Make a save, at least one.
And there we go.
So, I don't know really, but 6 damage-free weapons. Damage 2 weapons. Back to them, mate.
Well, this is what happens when you've got buffs upon buffs upon buffs of defence, like cover,
Beautiful.
shields,
I
invulnerable
love it.
saves, shrugs.
Very much enjoying this.
I've got
So,
layers upon
next
layers
I'm
upon
gonna
layers
do
of
some more
defensive disgustingness.
You do. I'm not gonna shoot anymore because my shoot. There's no point because nothing's happening. So I'm gonna
You've
stop
got
shooting.
you've got a melter gun in that unit.
I don't want-
Except for the guy with the melter gun is behind the box and can't
I
actually see
put Terminators
anything.
over there. The Terminator's there.
You don't want to
I
shoot
don't want
anything?
No, I just want to do my charges and fail those next. That's what I'd like to do, Dave.
Okay. Would you like some chips with that salt?
No, some popcorn actually would be great.
Okay, I've got some
salted
popcorn. I've got some popcorn actually.
Should we do some popcorn?
Yeah, we can do. Let's see you fail your charges first. Where would you like to start?
First of all, Marines from there got an 8-inch charge and they're going to. Are they going to charge? Yeah, they're going to charge.
Did you not want to charge your terminators first?
Oh, yeah, they did a 9. So let's charge them first for a 9-inch charge. They actually make it on a 10. My God, the dice do work.
So they're going to go in. Did you want to? Where do your plague marines want to go?
Well, they're going to charge into those Terminators.
They're going to charge terminators,
Yeah.
right? And they've made it as well.
Wow.
Those dice are doing well. Keep those.
Yeah, and
What
then
else are
these
you
two
going
are going to charge in.
Those two. Well, they can't possibly fail. They're right there. There we go.
There's a reason why I wanted to roll.
Right. Well, let's move all those in, and then we'll see what space you got.
I'm going to put them on top, but they are actually on the bottom floor, just there, next to that guy there. But it's just I wanted room to move
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys in. So now,
Right, we've moved in the charges and we did a couple more. The Typhus went in over here as well, and the big unit of 5, surprise, went in as well. And you're starting with the big unit of 5 Terminators in the middle there, because my Terminators obviously have fight first.
yes,
If you didn't, I'll just club Typhus over the head with some hammers, basically.
or finish with the 2 Marines or that.
I would just club Typhus over the head. And
Obviously, I'm aware you've got 2 CP. I'm
So
also aware that you can.
I can interrupt
if you
somewhere
want
as
to,
well.
But
Yeah.
whether you do or not, I don't know.
But I get a free interrupt there. So
Yeah, so it makes sense to do it here. So I'll
It
start
does.
with the flail first. That's no, you've got a guy in 2 wounds?
I do have a guy on 2 wounds, yes,
Flail
and obviously I've got shrugs and things. So 6 attacks with the flail, hit on 2s, because Tallyman,
3 rolling 1s, because my lord.
because Zilord Typhus. You win on 3s, 3 rolling 1s. That's very good. There's nothing wrong with these dice, Andy.
Combat, see, combat, Death Guard. Oh, no.
All it was is you were just bouncing off shields.
That's exactly it.
So this is -2, becomes -1 because shield, so 3 up saves. Because they're all shields now. So 3 ups. So 3 go free.
4.
4 go free. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Okay, well,
Those 2 apiece.
so 2 shrugs each. First one. So the guy on 2 wounds now has 1 wound. Then he's dead. And then 4 shrugs on another guy, essentially. Which kills another guy. So I've got 1 Terminator left after the flail.
And then I have my sword, which I'll do next. It's 4 attacks.
It is. Hold on. Let me just maneuver. All right, go on. So sword with the champion. Hits every time. And he will wound on freeze. Rerolling once. So 2. -3 becomes -2, 4 ups. And that's damage 1. So he's taking a wound. So he's got 2 wounds remaining, the other Terminator. Okay, and then you got some axes. I think you can do it. I think you can do it. You can reroll the ones.
I love Typhus being there.
He's nice, isn't he, Typhus?
So good being there.
And he's a wound on 2s,
Oh,
the
2s,
axes.
it's
Strength 6,
strength.
yeah.
That's why I take lots of axes, you see. Axes are good.
Now Armor Contempt is gone, axes are good.
Yes, 8.
8 -2 though. I've got a shield -1, so 3 up saves.
He's dead.
Well, I've got shrugs. I mean, he should be dead.
Yeah.
Just about.
Good,
Okay.
that's 3 from 3.
So I can't interrupt and smack you with a hammer there, with their fight first, but I could interrupt here and kill the Plague Marines. They're not going to kill a bunch of Terminators. It's not going to happen.
I want you to spend your CPs now because ideally you'll fail litanies and fail psychics, and that's how I'm going to get you. Because if you don't buff,
Really?
I'm going to kill you.
Buff!
You need to buff.
I am going to... I'm going to interrupt my Terminators.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yes, all those Terminators died. I interrupted with these Terminators here. The only Terminators I've got left. I've piled into your Plague Marines. I was going to see if I could do some sort of cheeky piling in, kill them, consolidate onto that objective, but I can't really do it. So let's kill some Plague Marines. Let's start with the guy with the Power Sword. He looks like a sergeant, but he's not a sergeant because it was a kill team.
Twice.
And he'll wound you on 4s because it's Power Sword. And that is a 6 up save, AP3. So that's a wound off a Plague Marine.
Yep.
Power Fist hit on 4s.
That was okay.
Well, And winning on freeze. So 3 more, 6 up saves. So that's 2 Plague Marines dead in total at the moment because you reduce damage. Chain Fist on 4s. And freeze. Ah, damn, that would have been 84. Okay, so I've killed 2 Plague Marines.
I'm going to take the flails off.
Alright, consolidate into you like that. I've killed half of them. I'm happy with killing these flails. They're pretty gruesome. Your Terminators are going to go into my Vanguard Vets now. You're starting with a flail. These are going to hit on freeze. Unless you get... Well, did you want to spend any CPs on these? No, because you could have made them hit on 2s.
No.
You win on freeze.
Yeah.
And you reroll the 1s. So that is 3 with the flail, AP2. I do have a couple with shields, so 4 up. Okay, 1 shield's dead. 4 up. That's the other shield dead. 5 up. Well, that's 3 of them dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sword.
This is going well.
I'm a champion.
You do.
I think that unit might be dead, Dave.
I think there might be.
Yeah, I think that's plague weapon. I think I'm gonna.
I think you've done clean vectors quite well this turn. Makes up last turn, doesn't it?
To film around.
What are you doing now? Sword.
Sword.
On freeze, very nice. Winning on freeze. Rerolling 1s. No. 3 AP3. He hasn't got any shields, so 6s. Oh, he's dead.
Is that the unit dead?
That is the unit dead.
Good.
And you've torn down my banner. How dare you?
I have. I'm trying to deny you points, sir, because, you know...
Because I scored quite a lot, didn't I? Yeah.
So as long as I finish closer to you...
Correct. You can consolidate more into the objective. Very nice. Right. Plague Marines with the great plague cleavers into the Terminators. Hit on 4s. Because they're very big axes. Oh, you've missed every single shot.
I mean, that's not above average.
Typhus is too far away, unfortunately.
There's only one thing I can do at a time like this.
I mean, what you could have done, Andy.
That's basically what happened to my Marines.
What you could have done, you see, is you could have activated Typhus because he did charge, pile in Consolidate and get them within reroll range.
Do you know why I didn't do that?
Because you didn't think about it.
No, because I don't want to be close to kill him. I want him away from you.
Okay, well they failed. You can still activate Typhus and that other unit. Oh no, because
I want to keep everything there.
You don't want to activate anything else?
Because everything is within 3. All my characters are within 3 of Terminators. You can't shoot anything. You can't do anything. If you smite anything, it's going to hit. You know, Terminators or Marines.
Cool. Okay.
I've taken the objective off you.
You've taken a banner. You've denied me some points.
You're only going to get 4 as well.
And you got some Fleeing Vectors points as well. Not bad. Not a bad fight back for Death Guard there. We'll work out some points and we'll be back for Deathwatch turn 2. Right, here we are, Deathwatch turn 2. And yes, I get 4 on the primary, 1 on the banners, and that's it at the start of my turn. So you restricted me some points by nicking my objective over there. And you scored quite well in your turn, so you've caught up a little bit. We will sum up the points at the end of my turn 2. In the command phase, I managed to get my Restoration of Focus off with my chaplain who was here. I put +1 hit on my Hellblaster for its kill team blob again. And he also got his Litany of Hate off his real hit rolls in combat aura, and he's ran over there. What's also ran over there is a kill team here with guns. Terminators are stayed in combat. Apothecary's shuffled a bit closer and just threw bandages at some Terminator and healed him, because that's what he does. These guys are shuffled round a bit. Captains move forwards, Psychers have moved forwards so they can smite and shoot things. And this kill team here has moved here, essentially blocking off any charges potentially into those Hellblasters, and they've got guns and things as well, so they could shoot things. And the Dreadnought was walked around the corner because, well, he's a Dreadnought and he wanted to walk around the corner.
He's a Dreadnought.
I'm not going to really argue with a Dreadnought if he wants to walk around the corner.
No,
and he wanted to do that, so that's fine. So I'm going to start off the Psychic phase with a Smite from my Inquisitor here, which will hit your Plague Marines there. Okay, so Smitey Mac Smite. It's gone off on a 7. Would you like to deny that, sir?
I'm going to sleep it.
Okay. You have failed. It'll be D3 mortal wounds on your Plague Marines. There's a dead Plague Marine.
Carry on.
There is 1 remaining. Okay, that is the Inquisitor done. Now let's move on to my Phobos Librarian, who will also do a Smite into those Plague Marines there.
6.
It's a 6. That's what I needed. So off you go.
Come on!
So that is D3 mortal wounds into that Plague Marine there. And he's now dead.
I can't fight you with like this.
So
Not fair, Dave!
So what I've done here, Andy, is I've smited my way out of combat.
Yeah.
Have you seen how I've done that?
I hate you so much. It's easy to when you only need 5s and 6s and you make them.
Yeah. He's now also going to do. He's also going to do Mind Raid, because he's also in line of sight and range of Typhus. Because you're in the ruin, I'm in the ruin. I'm going to Mind Raid Typhus, which goes off on a 6.
Okay.
He takes a mortal wound.
Naturally.
And I roll 3d6 now, I believe. And if it's greater, equal or greater than your leadership, I get a CP. What stuff is the leadership? 9 or 10 or something?
It's an 8, I think.
I mean, I've rolled a 10, so I get a CP.
I think he's leadership 11.
No, he's not. Right. Oh, I forgot to mention my Eradicators came in as well. They're over there. My Terminator Sorcerer now is going to do Fortified with Contempt. I need a 6. Well, he's perils, but I'll take it. That gives my Terminators a 5-up shrug. He will take D3 mortal wounds to himself for 1.
Yeah, now you got a 1.
Okay, so he has 4 remaining, although he actually will get a shrug from Mr. Apothecary there. So does he actually take that? No, he doesn't.
You are just unbelievable, tell me your dice. So.
And then I will do Primorphic Resonance, which goes off as well. And I'll put that on my Terminators as well. So they've got a 5-up shrug, +1 a hit in combat, Overwatch on 5s, and they've got Fight First. They are juiced up Terminators.
Absolutely slaps, sir.
So that is my Psychic Phase. I think it was quite a successful Psychic Phase, Andy, wasn't it?
It was very good.
I mean, yours was quite good as well. You did kill quite a lot of Terminators in yours as well.
I did kill a lot of stuff in my Psychic Phase.
And you actually got my Asthma off as well.
I did
which
get
was
my
big.
asthma off. Makes my -1 to hit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Cool, I'm going to go straight into the shooting phase now, Andy, and,
Yeah.
and shoot some guns.
Yeah.
Right, start off the shooting phase with the Terminators, which are now free from combat, because I'm a tactical genius. So all the Storm Bolters and the Cyclone Missile are going to go into your drone over there. You are -1 hit, because you are in the bushes. So let's start off with 2 Cyclone Missile shots, hitting... Oh, actually, let's start with the Storm Bolters.
Do it.
Let's start with these. Because I'd rather see what these do before I do a Cyclone Missile launcher and waste CPs on things. Right, I've managed it. I've actually managed to pick up the dice after pausing and put my phone down. Stormbolt was into the drone, hit on 4 because of trees.
It's a lot of misses, but it's a lot of hits.
There's a lot of hits as well.
Yeah.
I'm winning you on 5s though, so I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'm sure.
I'm not very good at rolling 5s.
You're brilliant at rolling below anything like that.
And these will be -1s. These will be 4-ups. 3 4-up saves. So your drone takes 2 wounds. Okay. I will now shoot the Cyclone Missiles. And they're both hit, 'cause you -1 hit. So, yeah, they both missed. Right, okay, so your drone's on what, 7 wounds now?
7 wounds remaining.
It's a number of nuggles.
Very nuggly.
Okay, right. Okay, let's move on to...
You've got a lot of shooting over there.
I do, there's Terminators. I want to kill them.
I'm a little bit concerned, Dave.
Right, more shooting. Terminator Sorcerer. I moved him up there because there's melter guns in range of your Terminators. So he's going to shoot Terminators with a melter gun.
Misses.
He's hit.
And misses.
And he wounds. That's -5.
Just miss a shot, Dave!
You're on your invulnerable save.
Yeah, I know.
You failed your invulnerable save. It's D6 damage.
D6 damage, because of Terminator.
No, it doesn't. That's 1. Don't want to CP that.
How did you get... Yeah, you got it.
I got an extra CP from Mind Raid.
Yeah,
so...
no, that's free.
I'm not going to spend that. Well, 1 damage on Terminator. That's fine. Right. This unit here is now going to shoot everything at the Terminators. For the bolters, I'm going to go for the extra AP variant because, well, your Terminator's in cover. But I will start off with the frag cannons because the 2 damage or -1 damage makes no difference.
Yes.
So these will hit on freeze. And I'm out of reroll Captain Range because he's on holiday.
Yes.
I'm going to win on freeze. And reroll 1s because they're elites.
2.
And these will be -3. So you want a 1-up shoot with 4+ invulnerable saves. Okay, you're fine. Right. I have I've got 2 bolters. Rapid firing. These will hit on freeze. These will win on 5s. And I can reroll 1. 1. Trip save. Melter gun. Misses. Okay, fine. Fine, you're not dying. It's really annoying. I best shoot a load of plasma at you.
That'll work.
That might work. I could supercharge, not going to bother, because you're -1 damage.
Go on.
And I think I'll put all the billion bolt guns into you as well, just for good measure.
I would.
Actually, no, because you're going to have 2 up saves from cover anyway. So let's shoot all the million bolt guns at that drone. Correction, after measuring, the bolters aren't in range of your drone, so I'm just going to put everything into your Terminators.
Okay.
I'll start off with the plasmas though. They're going to hit on 2s because of Recitation of Focus and reroll 1s because of El Capitan. So basically, everything's going to hit like that. And they're going to win on 3s because Shrimp 6 and reroll 1s because you're elites. These will all be AP5, so you will have many in vulnerable saves. 4, 8, 9. 9 of them in fact. They're only 1 damage each, so that is, what's that, 5 failed?
2 dead.
Yeah, because there was a guy.
A wound.
Yeah, okay, cool. So 2 of them are dead, 3 remain. Then I have all the bolters. Right, crap grenade next into the Terminators. He's going to hit on a 2. And he's going to win on a 3. That is minus something. Roll dice. And if it's. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, if it's minus 1, minus 2. Yeah, it's gone through. D3 damage for 1. Right. And then bolters. I've missed one. And then these will wound on 5s and reroll 1s. But they will be 2 up saves because they're only minus 1. Although there's quite a few. 3, 6, 9. 9 2 up saves on the Dominators in cover.
2 ups.
Yes, because you're in cover. You're fine, yeah. That's why I wanted to shoot the drone, see? That was in range. Right. Dreadnought now. Everything into those Terminators.
Cool.
Alright?
Yep.
I'll start. Let's start with the plasma. I'm going to supercharge it. These 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. The captain is within reroll range. Just as well, isn't it? So take a mortal wound. Oh no! Good. And I'm going to wound you on 3s. Reroll 1s because you're elites. 3 invulnerable saves on the Terminators. You're fine. Okay.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Well,
when Terminators actually make 4 ups, they're actually quite durable, aren't they?
yeah, they are. Yeah, I know.
Funny that.
I'm going to shoot with the Gatling gun.
I want you to get 2 wounds through, please.
I'd like to get lots of wounds
I'd
through.
like to get 2 through. 5s?
I'd like to get no Gatling gun 4s. Yeah.
Oh, 2.
2 minus 1, but 2 up saves.
Please. Oh.
Okay. Storm bolters.
Bolters that do stormy stuff. They go.
The bolters of the storm. One 2 up save.
That's annoying. That's going to annoy me.
1 2 up save, but you made them anyway.
I'm making that's 4 ups I just made in a row. When I need to, I won't.
Rocket pod. 1 shot.
You missed.
It misses again. I think they did the same last time as well. Little rocket pod. I think it must be shooting duds or something. Not buds. That'd be great if it was shooting Budweisers across the board, wouldn't it?
Oh, wouldn't that be brilliant? Hey,
Here, Blight Lord, have a beer.
that's nice, fresh, cool, refreshing Budweiser. Good. We should get sponsored for Budweiser for this.
Yeah, what? Because I shoot bud rockets.
Budweiser's the Bud Cannon.
The Bud Cannon, brilliant. Let's shoot some more guns. Right, next unit. This unit here, I'm going to shoot the Infernus Heavy Bolters at your unit of 2 Terminators in the room there, and all the bolt guns that way. So let's start off with the Infernus Heavy Bolters in 2 Terminators.
Yep.
These will hit on 4s because I moved. But I can reroll 1s because captain.
That didn't help.
Not really. No.
Not at all, really, let's face it.
Winning on 4s. Yay! 1 2 up because it's AP 1. Cool. 2d6 auto hitting heavy flamers for 2. Well, it's 2 hits though, right? 2 wins, minus 1, but 2 up saves. Okay, fine. I will shoot 2 bolt guns over at your Terminators with special ammo. So winning on 5s. Ooh! And then I've got a Stalker bolt gun which will hit on a 4. No, okay, so that unit does square root of nothing.
They're going to die next turn as well.
Probably, but that's why I put them there.
I'm going to charge them and take your home objective next turn.
Will you? Well, all these are obsec.
I'm going to charge you and take your home objective next turn.
Are you? Nice.
What
Right.
did you put in there?
I've got a captain on the objective and a couple of other guys on
Oh
the
dear,
objective.
you haven't
And
got
the
much on your home
and the
objective,
dreadnought.
Dave, because you ran it all over here. That means if I run over there and charge there and consolidate on there my obsec Terminators...
What, assuming you can actually, make the charge and kill them all and all the
Because there's
rest of
only
it.
5 combi guys there, isn't there?
5 guys there, yeah.
Yeah, there's no plasmas to overwatch me. So if I do decide to go in there,
Well,
with them,
I've got heavy flamers and things. Anyway, stop talking nonsense. You can get to that in your turn.
You're getting frustrated now.
I'm getting
Hey,
frustrated
hey,
because I'm trying to narrate my turn, Andy, and you keep interrupting me. And you haven't got 2 CP to interrupt, have you?
Oh, I've got 3, mate.
Exactly, you haven't got 2.
No. Do you want some popcorn?
I'm not getting salty. I'm just trying to have my turn, and you're talking over me.
I'm
Anyway,
what's happening?
they've shot.
Does that annoy you?
They've shot.
Is that upsetting you? That face. If
They've
could
shot.
see your
Right,
face.
Eradicators. Let's just shoot those Terminators. I was hoping they'd be dead, and then I could shoot
I
your
know.
drone,
I
but
can tell-
I'll shoot the
I can tell when
Terminators.
you get upset because you get upset. Oh,
And re-rolling 1s. That's not very good.
No.
Do I want to re-roll one of these for CP as well? Yes.
Might as well.
Didn't help. That is 3 invulnerable saves.
Who's this one, sorry?
Your Terminators.
Those Terminators. I failed 2.
And well,
Damage.
they D6 plus 4 at that range, so
I'm gonna CP
that's
one.
2 dead unless you
Right, I'm
CP
gonna
one.
CP one.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay,
so
so that's another one dead.
D3 plus 2. So
D6 plus 4, you're dead. It's minimum 5 damage.
That's what I wanted you to kill, so it's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Morale's going to be a problem for them.
Literally 8. I've lost 3.
You have. You're good at maths.
Should be okay.
You are math hammering.
What I've done here is I've left myself enough CPs to make sure that I've got 2, thank you.
You've got 2. Yeah, congratulations. Enough to also pass morale if you need it. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I think I might be onto the charge phase now.
Are you going to charge?
Yes.
Good.
Right, charging phase. Terminators, charging your
Now
Terminators.
50 charge.
Alright, spend your CP then.
Yep. Down to 1, so now it is a 8 unit.
Here's an 8-inch charge.
That's a fail. Also spend that last CP.
I will do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 7. They didn't
They
get
haven't
it.
made it.
No.
Do I send my other unit in as well?
Well, you might as well. You spent your CP.
No, they're not really going to kill anything. That's the problem.
No.
And then they'll just die.
But if they don't die, you'll take the objective because you will outbody me.
Well, it depends how many you kill.
Lots.
Yes.
I am very killy terminators.
I'd rather you kill me in your turn. I'm not going to give you 3 points.
Oh, go. Yeah.
So that would be the end of my turn, sir.
Okay.
And we'll work out how many points and things, and we'll be back for Death Guard. Turn 3. Okay, battle round 3. At the end of battle round 2, it was 20 points to the Deathwatch and 16 to the Death Guard. But this turn, you have scored big at the start of the turn. You have maxed your primary. And you're doing lots of things. So you're in the lead again now, but, you know, I haven't had 3 turns
so
yet.
Is there a +1 to hit?
Yes, well,
Man.
there's one there and the other 4 are
Yes.
in there still.
So
Yeah. And you got an extra CP from your tallyman.
I did. I did
So
some movement. I
you
moved
did.
my tank over here. I moved that tank into there. Move blocked it. It is now stopping anything on the objective on that side of the wall. So you want an objective, you're going to be on that side. The Terminator in there moved backwards and declared spreading the sickness a thing. Because I have an objective secure model on the objective, my movement phase, he did it for 4 points, which is a beautiful thing.
Yes. Yeah, of course, the other one ran off from morale.
He did run away from the round.
It would have been funny if he ran off as well.
The only thing he didn't want to get was a 6 and rolled a 6. So, naturally. On my bloat drone stayed still. He's giving up -1 to hit.
Yeah, he's doing alright there, isn't he? Just shooting things.
Shooting away, doing a little bit of stuff.
Doing things.
So next up, my Teleman stayed there as well. My Poxwalkers did a super advance. What a 6.
Is that like a super smite? Is it a super advance?
It was a super advance. They got a 6, and they all moved 6 inches forward, and bang, there they go.
So now your
next
tank's
turn-
all what's holding down your home objective now, but it should be safe because my army's over there.
The idea is next turn I'll be spreading the sickness of him on a 4-up. If it fails, don't worry because the following turn I'll get my final 4 points guaranteed from the Poxwalkers coming in and doing it on the final turn.
Very nice. So,
So
you should be able to
I
match
should
you spread
max
the sickness now, yeah.
Yes, it's a thing.
It's like spreading butter on toast.
Yes, spreading
Except
mouldy
mouldy butter on
it's like
gone
someone-
off stale bread.
It's like someone got a swimming pool, filled it with butter, left it for like 12 years. They came back and it was just a bowl of fuzz. And then someone went
Fuzz.
in there and it was furry, fuzzy goodness. And then someone went in there with a spoon and was like,
Spread that.
better.
Right, cool.
yes,
Okay,
that's
so
that.
that was all your movement and things.
Yes.
And the squad of 2 have come through here as well, just to be annoying, basically.
So Typhus is going to get that squad of 5 Marines and he's going to go Putrescent Vitality on a 7.
Is he?
He's going to go off this time. They did go off on a 10, we'd like to deny.
On 10. Was that with Putrescent Vitality?
Yes.
You can have Putrescent Vitality on a
Thanks,
10.
mate.
You can have that.
I will, because that makes him +1 strength and toughness.
So that's going on the unit of 5 Terminators.
It is.
Glorious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're going
right.
to asthma them as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he really? No, he's not.
And he's going to CP that.
Is he?
No, he doesn't need to. It's fine.
Okay.
And then next up, I will do the playcaster. He's going to do a cheeky Curse of a Leper into that unit of 5.
Where is Perils
He's
now?
right there.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
He's in
Cool.
deny range.
He is. Well, yeah, everything's in deny range.
It's a 6. It goes off.
Does it need a 6? Does it?
It does. Curse is a 6.
Is
Not
it,
for a 26.
is it not a 7?
No, it's not. It's,
I mean, I've got a 7 anyway, so it's denied.
Curse of a Leper is a 6.
Denied.
You denied it. Cool. Then I should have CP'd it. Why didn't I CP it? Oh well.
you didn't.
Next up, I'll do a smite.
Smite.
And I'm going to CP
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you perils. Perils, yeah,
Into
okay.
a 6.
Which does go off, and I've still got a deny left, so I deny that.
That's okay. Wasn't a very good cycle phase.
Well, you got Putrescent off, and you spent a CP, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, that
So
went
it's
well.
got 2 CPs, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Plenty for the turn.
Yes.
Right, tanks a lot. This one over here.
Yes.
He's going to put the. He's not. He's going to put this one. Let's put everything into that guy there.
Everything into the Dreadnought.
So 4 slugger shots.
Sluggo, starting with the small arms. Bit of tracer fire. I like it.
Yeah.
You get 3 wounds with the slugger. Bet you wish that was infantry cannons.
Yeah, I do.
4 ups.
Oh dear, 3 wounds. There's no minus in that because they're all individual. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, he's going to die.
There you go then. What he might do. What's next?
Next is infantry cannons. Single 3s. Oh
2 hits.
dear.
Very nice. Wounding on 3s.
3s. Oh dear, they go for it. AP 4.
5+ invulnerable saves.
Better get it because. Oh dear.
Yeah, go on. D3 plus 3.
It's 5 wounds down to 4.
So he's alive.
And I've got a mortar.
You have. For 3 shots.
shots.
Very
Got
nice.
3s.
Very nice.
That's 4 dice. I'll re-roll it.
Can you pay attention to what you're doing? You hit twice.
That's enough.
You wounded what?
Twice. 5 ups. Ah! Just put your last CP.
2 damage becomes 1 damage. He's Dreadnought.
Yeah, that's what's really great is I've got those Terminators in there.
You have. What do you want to do now?
They can shoot everything from there. No. Do you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not. Over there, the Rothel volley gun. No.
Oh, what are you doing this tank now?
I don't know what to do. I'm going to put the infantry cannons into him and just be done with it. And
Okay.
anything else can go into the unit of guys here.
The unit terminators in front of you. Okay, right. Then you comes into the Dreadnought. Here we go. You've hit once. You've wounded. He's dead.
He is very dead.
I get to see if he blows up. Thank you. No, he doesn't.
No. I was
Oh, you're rolling for the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was very dead.
Yeah,
and it was
so he's
5.
super
I mean,
dead.
it was 5 wounds, not 6, because
Yeah.
Dreadnought.
But even so,
Yeah.
4
I
times
mean,
more dead.
he's taken
That's a
all your tank shots for 2 turns to kill
Yeah.
him, so I'll take that.
He did. What did it was that mortal wound to yourself. Is that going to hit himself? Or is that game over?
Yeah,
Right,
as soon as
so
his plasma over here.
I've got a mortar.
You have, into the
It's
terminators.
5 guys, but so it's 6.
Blast isn't a thing against me, really. 1 shot, okay. It hits. It wounds.
Touching it.
I do have 1 in cover. Don't want to take it on him, though. No, I'll take it on another guy. 4 up. 2 damage. 5 up shrug.
2 wounds go through.
They do.
You're starting to take some.
Oh, no. Volleyball gun?
Volleyball gun. Rapid fire range, mate.
It is. You're not wrong.
3s.
That is 3s. There's lots of 3s, actually. 2s now. Because it's from 6, isn't it?
It is. 3 go through.
And completions are a thing.
They are.
Yeah. 3 ups.
Okay. And then I've got nothing else.
That's that tank done. Okay.
Cool. So, next up.
Yes.
I've got the Terminators there. They can put everything from that unit, hit on 2s, into them.
Into the Terminators.
It makes sense because I've a Tollkeeper as well. Because of their range.
If they're within 6 of the Taliban, which they are, yes. Okay, alright. So what are you starting with?
I'll be doing the 2 shots from the right launcher, looking for 6s.
Okay.
I don't get any 6s.
Ding 6s.
Two
You
hits.
hit, yeah. And you'll be winning on 2s. Like that.
Twos.
And it's -2, so
Hits.
4s.
One goes
2
to
damage.
those 2.
Shrugs.
Only 1, but that's 1 dead.
That is 1 dead. You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Next
You know.
up, I've got many border shots. I'm going to do the melter as well because it's within 6 inches.
Yeah, you probably are.
So, yeah, I definitely am. So it's hitting on. It's rapid fire. It's 2 shot. No,
Metal gun's 1 shot.
1 shot, and it's 2s. Hoping for 6.
You hit though, and you'll be winning on it 2. And it's an invulnerable save. D6 damage plus 2. So 7 damage. I think that Terminator
he might be a bit
might
dead.
be dead, but you never know.
You never know.
No, he's very
He got
dead.
lit up. He got lit up.
It's alright, I'll make your charges longer.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And then I've got,
You got-
3 guys with bolt guns. No, 2 guys.
2 guys.
Hitting on 2s, then with 6s.
We can reroll the 1 typers around. And you got 2 6s. Very nice, very nice.
Tollkeeper. But you got 10 blow rods, it works even better.
Yes, I'm sure it does. Frizz to wound. There we go. What's that? 8.
8.
2 up saves.
8, 2 up saves. Well, you've got a dead Terminator.
I mean, I can make 2 up saves all day.
Yeah.
Shame you haven't got any AP on your weapons, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what else you got?
Next up.
You got a Terminator there next to the guy with the flail.
No, he's shot.
No, he has.
Oh, those 2 have. Yeah, yeah, sorry.
He's got a gun. He's got a
metal.
metal.
He's going to shoot his metal with him as well.
Is he? That's nice. He's missed. They are within Typhus range. He's hit.
He's wounded.
And that is 4 damage, because it's definitely within half range. And he's only taken 2 wounds.
Makes the charging a little bit easier.
It does, you're not wrong.
Killing them a bit easier too.
Yes.
So.
Any other guns? You got a drone and a tank over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm going to put the drone.
Yes.
I might as well put drone into them as well.
You want to kill the
I want
Terminators.
to try. Well, I want to kill that last one. So.
You want to be the best Terminator here, so you want to kill all other Terminators. You can reroll those ones, luckily, because it's a plague weapon, just as well. So you got 2.
Strength 7. So strength 6, and your toughness 3. So about 2 would have gone through.
Yeah, it was a 1.
Yeah, there's a 2 and I re-rolled it into a 3. So first 3 to go through.
Pretty sure it was a 1. But,
Was it a 1?
I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway, shrugs. He's dead.
He's dead.
The one takes a wound. No, he's not. No.
The guy that on the wound dies there.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
I am aware.
Eric Banner's gone.
Any other
Banner's
guns?
no longer here. No, that's my shooting done.
Is it? You've got a tank there. It has a mortar.
Which one? Over there?
Yes, the one all the way over there. It hasn't actually shot anything yet. I mean, you don't have to shoot it if you don't want to.
Them, then.
Okay.
4s on it. 5
5
shots.
shots.
Hang on, 4s. Oh!
See, this is what happens
okay.
when I remind you to do things that.
Wow, I actually did something.
And you had the audacity to complain about my dice earlier. There's nothing wrong with them.
What's still going through?
So -1 because of indirect.
So 4s.
And so 4s or 3s on the shields. So shields.
Oh,
shields.
Dave. Oh, look at that yachting!
Why didn't I get the 6s for the Terminators?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Never mind.
Is that your shooting done?
Yeah.
So you shot everything and you killed 3 Terminators and a Dreadnought. Not bad, not bad.
Well, it's all plague weapon as well. So it was plague weapon. It's plague weapons. Melters killed 1 thing. So
yes.
3 died from melter gun. So from
anyway, what else are you doing now?
Charging now. It's a beautiful thing.
Is it? What are you charging?
They're going to charge into him.
Oh, I could Overwatch and hit you on 5s because the second part I'm not going to. Oh look, you've made it.
Now, do you know what's going to happen next?
You're going to charge something else.
Typhus is going to charge your character.
Is he? I mean, it's a very long charge, but okay.
Oh, he's on the bottom floor.
Well, it's still a long charge.
Let's see what he gets. He gets a 9.
That will be enough,
but
probably.
I think that's going to be enough.
Right, what's next?
Terminators here. This unit are going to charge into there.
Charging that unit in front of them. Okay, cool. I mean, they can't possibly fail.
They can't.
So move them in.
I'm going to try and get that fucking... Movement will be a thing here, so...
Right, all the charges are in. You start with your Terminators here because mine do have fight first. So
rolling ones.
here you go with the Flail of Corruption. That was fairly successful.
All 5 ups. I mean, that was very
Yes,
good.
nothing wrong with my dice.
No.
You are wounding on the 3s, rerolling the 1s. Nothing wrong with my dice, look.
Combat has been brilliant. Shooting, less than that.
Did alright in shooting this turn.
This time.
-2, so 4s. These are 2 damage apiece. So, okay. Shrugs on the first one.
Mix one.
On a wound. Now he's dead. And then shrugs on the last one. He's got a wound left.
Cool.
So I've got 1 left on a wound.
And I've got my Lord
Champion with a sword. Braille sword. It is. And you roll the 1, and you wounded twice.
Yes.
And AP 3, so 5 up, invulnerable saves. And I've got a shrug. He's dead.
You got CP?
You can't CP reroll a shrug. It's not a saving throw.
They're not going to pile in, they don't need to, but...
Consolidate, you mean?
Actually, they will consolidate.
We have to go towards my apothecary.
I know, that's the idea. Free movement.
Okay. If you want to go that way, sure. Okay, alright.
And then Typhus will fight next.
You can, I haven't got enough CP to interrupt.
No.
I mean, I can interrupt you talking, because you do that to me a lot.
I do it all the time.
Next time you start interrupting me, I'm going to take 2 CP off your pile.
Well, I've only got 2 CP.
Well, okay, well, don't interrupt me then.
I'm going to interrupt you. Do you know why I do it?
Just to annoy me.
To piss you off.
Yeah.
I told you I'm the most annoying Death Guard player in the world.
You are.
I live up to the expectation.
Yes, you're very smelly as well.
Am I really bad?
Typhus into Apothecary.
I smell pretty today.
Do you smell pretty? God, you're insane. What's Typhus doing? Is this the big swing?
It's the big swing on 4s. And look at that, on 4s, and he rolls that.
3, so he hits at 2 normally.
Of course,
He's Typhus.
yeah,
Look at all those 6s, and you were moaning about my dice.
My combat has been amazing.
You've got the audacity to complain about my dice.
Yeah.
What's the AP of his big swing?
It's like 3. Damage 3.
Well, can we check?
It's 3 damage.
Right, yes, AP 3. So, come on, Mr. Apothecary, how many bandages have you got? Not enough probably, and then it's this times 3. But let's just do one load first.
No.
For shrugs. Yes, he's dead. He's 3 points for assassination.
No, he's going to pile in 3 inches.
Oh, he wants to consolidate into my chat room, does he?
You can fight him if you want.
I will do at some point.
I'm just gonna do that. Just
Okay.
Combat, so you can't shoot him. Or you can fall back, either way. And then I've got Terminators over here. They're going to pile in their 3 inches.
Okay. Right, Terminators, you've piled in. You're starting with the flail. And this is hitting on the 2s, right? Because of the Tallyman thing. Oh, everyone's hit.
6 is out of range.
Well, Andy's all the way over there and it's 6 inches.
Yeah.
Anyway, reading on 3s, rerolling 1s. With the flail of corruption, that is 6.
My combat has been amazing. I've never played a single.
Hello. Shields. Oh, they're both dead. Other guys. 2 of them guys. I've got 1 guy left.
And then all my other attacks. 4 Terminators. I'll do my champion.
So what I'll do is I'll do that. And I'm pretty sure he's going to die anyway. But okay, champion with the sword. Typhus is nearby. Didn't shout loud enough. Too busy murdering the apothecary.
I haven't learned that sword. 2k3. AP3. Yeah.
Well, they lasted long.
And then I'm going to consolidate 3 inches to an enemy unit.
Of course. Right, you've consolidated onto the objective. Like, you contested the objective. You sneaky Terminator.
If it wasn't the Typhus being there alone, I would have had the unit and taken it. So it's only contested.
Contested. I'm going to bonk Typhus on the head with the chaplain. He's still got the Litany of Hate. Didn't need the rerolls.
No.
He'll be winning you all on 3s. So that is 3. That's -1 or 2 or something. Roll 3 dice. I'm not bothered to look at the AP. They failed. That's passed. 2 damage, which becomes 1 damage. He's taking 2 wounds. So he would be down to 3 wounds remaining. He's down to 4 wounds remaining.
Only because the psychic phase is a thing, and you could position yourself so that you mortal him to death, and I don't want you to. And plus, I get a CP in your turn, so.
You do. You do. You're not wrong. Okay, right. Well, that was a fairly successful turn for Death Guard.
It was a very successful turn.
I don't have any morale to take because you've killed everything.
But I did get 3 points for vectors.
You did get some points for
killed
vectors.
lots of stuff with plague weaponry.
You did indeed. And you got 4 for spread, and you got 3 for assassinate, which is nice. Yes, indeed. Right.
Death Guard. We never do well at the beginning of the game, but we always do well mid game and late game. We are mid to late game.
They're very smelly. Right, Deathwatch turn 3. Right, Deathwatch turn 3, and Andy's making me think a lot here.
I'm trying.
You are trying. That's definitely one thing you're doing. I managed to get 1 litany off this turn. I got my shooty litany off again, so my Fortis kill team up. +1 hit again, because that's definitely a thing. El Chapo's had to fall back, because otherwise he's going to die. Yeah. And yes, that loses me a point on Oath of Moment, but it means you can't get an easy another 3 points on Assassinate.
Give yourself a CP.
Yeah.
Did you spend it?
No, I haven't spent it. Where's my dice? Oh, it's up there.
I've got 2.
Yeah. Eradicator's moved. They've moved over there onto that objective. He's moved a bit. These guys have all moved a bit, and that's all I've got. So let's go into the psychic phase, and I'm going to start off with my Inquisitor doing a smite.
Well, you can try. You might.
That's a super smite.
But
that is literally just what the doctor ordered.
What's this on?
That unit of Blight Lords right there.
Oh, okay, carry on.
Why are super smites always so shit?
Oh, man.
One of them takes 2 wounds, that's fine. I mean, it's average for a smite. My Focus Librarian will do a smite. That has gone off on a 9. Would you like to deny that?
What is it?
Smite.
On 2.
Same unit. You deny that, but now you have no denies.
No, but I'd saved my Terminators.
I will do Mind Raid on Typhus. Which goes off. It's a super mind raid.
Oh no!
It's still only 1 mortal
wound.
Oh
dear.
But I could get a CP. So here we go. Yep, that's a CP.
Do. I'm down to 3 poorly wounds.
Yes.
Not 2 though, because it would have been 2 had not re-rolled last time.
Yes.
That would be concerning.
That would have been concerning. Right, this librarian now. You've got no denies. No. Right, what do I need to do? Let's do a smite.
Into the Terminator. Not Typhus, because he is closer.
You're actually equidistant. I moved him.
Oh, to the exact distance you needed in proportion. Yeah. Okay, go on. Who's it into?
I'll do that.
Into Typhus, right?
Into Typhus.
So you're going to superpower with yourself?
Yeah, well, D6 on Typhus.
For 1.
And D3 on me. Of course. And that is the way. That is the way the cookie crumbles. If I rolled that the other way around, you'd be dead and I'd be
You
fine.
should be a Mandalorian, because this is the way.
It is the way.
Yeah.
It's alright, I'm chipping away at him there. He's got 2 left, that's fine. And then I will do a... No, what do I do? 3 on myself. It starts on 5
You've
rings.
got a problem.
And then I will do Fortified with Contempt, which doesn't go off. Do I want to CP
really
that? I am CPing that. And that goes off. Good. Right, so my Forces kill team got a 5-up shrug.
You need to kill Typhus.
I'm going to kill Typhus.
Do you know why?
I'm going to kill Typhus.
You have to.
I'm going to shoot a... no, I can't shoot him. Actually, he's equidistant, so I can actually shoot him. Combi Melter to the face of Typhus.
Okay. It hits. It doesn't wound.
Command point.
You only had 2 to begin with.
I gained 1 from Mind Raid. 4+ invulnerable save or Typhus is dead. That's really annoying.
Typhus does not want to go down just yet.
No.
He wants to sponge more bullets first.
Well, that's why I wanted to mortal wound him to death, you see. But it seems my smites have done almost as much damage to me as they've done to you. Right, onto the shooting phase, because the second phase was so amazing. I'm going to start with my Forces kill team, pumping everything into these Terminators, because none of them are in cover. Supercharging the plasma, here we go. Plasma shot number 1. Plasma shot number 2. And number 3. Number 4.
This is a very long-winded way of rolling. Oh,
One of them dies. Yep, this is why you have to do it, because if you roll ones, you see.
Oh, you're going to lose another one. Oh,
So one of them's died. I'll knock one over. And then these are wounds are freeze because they're supercharged.
They will.
Strength 7, you're toughness 6 at the moment. And rerolling ones because you are an elite. Okay, so this many invulnerable saves.
10.
10. That's minus a billion.
10 pull-ups. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Oh.
That's more like it. That makes up for you saving Typhus. That's 6 wounds I've gone through.
6. Okay, well, there's 1 here.
So he's dead.
And then that's
Another one's dead. And then another one's on a wound.
One's a wound. Oh gosh.
Right, and then I've got all the bolters. Alright, mini assault bolters. Big wow. 2's rolling ones. Oh look, everything's hit. And winning on 5s. And re-rolling ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 at -1. So 4 free up saves. And you're fine. Okay, I've killed a couple. That's fine.
You did. No wrong, you think?
Right, this unit here are all shooting the Terminator who's hiding under there because, you know, most people have probably forgotten about them. Let's shoot the Frank cannons. They're going to hit on freeze. Like that. And that's strength 7. They're going to wound on freeze and reroll ones because you're an elite. And that is 4 at -3, which becomes -2. So 4 invulnerable saves. He takes 2 damagios. So he has a wound left remaining. I've got a melter gun, which hits and wounds, and he's still alive. And I've got 4 bolt guns. I'll do the extra AP ones because, you know, cover and things. 5s, rerolling 1s. No, 2 free up saves. And he's alive on a wound so far.
That's going to annoy you.
That is annoying. Yes. Yeah. Right. Eradicators shooting these 2 Terminators here. I can see you because one of them's you're in the ring. So hit on. They moved. So 4s. Okay.
Not bad.
Well, it's average.
Yeah.
And winning on freeze. 3 invulnerable saves. And they're 2 dead Terminators. D6 plus 4 damage at that range. So they're dead.
You shot the right Terminators. I'm glad.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I've played this game before, you know.
Have you?
Yes.
Where was that?
Well, probably here. Many times.
No. I don't believe it.
Right, now it's a case of what do I charge into what? How many CP do you have got?
I've got 2 CPs.
I've got 2 CP, sir.
You've
Well,
got 1.
I'm not going to charge them. That would be suicide. You've got 2 left. It's my objective again. That's fine. Do I charge our librarian into Typhus?
Yes.
I mean, if I don't, he will charge librarian and kill him anyway.
Yes.
And then you'll get assassinated
Yes.
anyway. But first, let's charge this unit here into that Terminator under there so I can nick the objective back. That's the most important.
How far away are you?
I don't know, not very far.
Do I want to see -2 to make sure you don't get it? No, hang on. You're going to miss anyway.
They're in. Right. Librarian, he's going to jump off there and smack Typhus on the head. No.
No, he's not.
Well, it's a free. Hold on. Right, I'm spending a CP. I need more than that. That's more than that.
That'll get you in.
That's a 7, that is. That's the number of Zinurgle.
There's a reason why you rolled that.
Okay, starting with the Librarian. Let's pile in. I've got a little bit closer to you. There you go. And I'm going to hit you on something. Those, that'll do.
You hit me a couple of times, Dave.
Yeah, and I'm going to wound you on
some of that.
All of those as well. That is 5 invulnerable saves. These are D3 damage each.
5 invulnerables.
5 invulnerables.
D3 each.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fail the first one.
Okay, well you have.
Made it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Made it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One more.
Made it. And I made it. So that knocked it over. So
you're saying this, if I roll a 5 or 6, you're dead? Because minus 1 damage.
Essentially, you have
You've
to
got
get
2
a 5
wounds,
or
haven't you?
6. Yeah.
I know, that's what I've just said, Andy.
Yeah, you do. I'm leaving it all to fate to determine if I'm going to kill you or not.
You're leaving it to Zinch?
I am.
I thought you were Nurgle.
No!
You praised the wrong gods.
Right, but I can spend a CP, but I'm not going to. Oh my!
What, to blow up and do mortal wounds? It's not a bad idea, to be fair, because you have got Assassinate.
It would get me more points in this turn.
It would. Right, you're spending your 2 valuable command points to interrupt with the Terminator under Yar to hit my guys over there. So, okay. Fail of Corruption. And he hit twice. That was worth it for 2 CP, wasn't it?
It is, because that'll probably keep him alive.
He'll live anyway. Do you want to know why? I haven't got any combat weapons in that unit at all.
That's why I want to make sure I kill a couple of them to produce amount of attacks.
Shields. Killed a guy with a shield.
Cool.
So, there you go. Shield. I'll bonk you on the head now. You've only got 1 wound left, haven't you?
Yeah, so I want to kill a couple of them, really. I want to kill like 2 or 3, really.
Right. Veterans piling in, smacking the Terminator. Here we go. Now, I haven't... That's not bad hitting. I'll take that. I'm reading on 5s, though. But I'm rolling 1s because you are an elite Terminator. I get 1 wound through. 1 wound through. If you roll a 1, that Terminator is dead. Oh, it's so close!
But he's alive.
He is alive, but it is my objective.
It is your objective for now.
For now, yeah. So, okay, consolidate, and I'll take your tank. There we go.
You attack the tank?
Yeah, take the tank. You can hit me back with your tank.
6s! No.
Yeah, there we go. See? Because I'm a tactical genius!
Yes, I'm going to go kill you now.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll work out points and things, and we'll be back for Death Guard turn 4. Yeah. Right, Death Guard turn 4. You've maxed your primaries again, because that's a thing. So you're now on 52 points to my 24. So you're quite a way ahead at the moment, but let's see what happens this turn. Tallyman tried to spread the sickness, failed. Poxwalkers around on there. They'll be able to do it next turn. You've moved your drone over there. He's now touching that ruin so we can see through it and shoot things like Eradicators, Chaplain, whatever. Plaguecasters around forwards because he's a Plaguecaster. And that's about it, really.
Yeah.
So straight into Psychic Phase, I guess.
Yep, so I'm going to cast a Smite into him.
Okay.
Just 6, but if we get 7, even better. So 5, sorry. 5 is what I need to try and deny it.
I will. Denied.
Fantastic. I'll do a Curse of a Leper.
Will you?
6. That's an 8. Need 9.
Denied. Is this going well for you?
Leave that guy. I've got a horrible staff, and he's going to kill him now. With that staff in the charge phase instead.
You can't get the staff these days.
I can't charge him. I advanced him.
Oh dear.
Well, never mind. I've got a shooting phase. So
you haven't got any more Psychic because Typhus is dead.
Water will go into him.
Okay.
D6 shots. The entry cannons are going to go nowhere because I can't see anything.
No, so that's 1 shot.
Yep. That's all I need.
Which hits.
Goes through. And goes through.
And wins. So -1 because indirect.
Yep. And
do I command point there?
Well, you're dead if you don't.
No, you can have it. I need my CP for something else in a moment.
Right. That tank over there is going to put its entry cannons and mortar into the unit here.
Is it?
In the ruin. So
they are in the ruin, yeah.
Entry cannons, single freeze.
They do. That's what entry cannons do.
And they're AP4.
5+ invulnerable saves. Damage?
6.
5 up shrugs from my psychic power. Yeah, you've just about killed one.
Just about.
You can kill a howling griffin. He certainly howled when he got shot at.
Mortar.
Okay.
6 shots.
6 shots. Well, there's lots of them in a row and it makes sense. Do you want to walk around here?
No.
So you can roll dice better?
No, I don't.
You're hitting on 3s. You're wounding on the 2s. And you're on the 1s. 4.
AP 1, AP nothing.
Well, no, you can see
AP
me,
one,
but it's AP 1 because of ruin, so 4 ups.
Nice.
And then shrugs. Took a wound off a guy.
Took a wound. Nice. Just to chip it off.
I'll just
I've
take
got a
dice
slugger
then.
as well.
You do have a slugger as well. You're not wrong. And that
another
went on
wound off
2s
the
as well
dice.
because of contagions.
Just one move, you guys.
3 ups.
Nice. Okay. Cool. These players here are gonna shoot in, so I got a melter.
You do.
Hits. It wounds.
It's interesting you shot your melter first, but sure.
That's what I'm gonna shoot. I'll get
D6 plus 2 damage.
1. There you go. 4. You'll make shrugs. That's the thing. So. Oh!
Oh, that guy on 1 wound almost survived.
That's why they're not. Guarantee he dies.
I'll pixeled up. Oh well. Right, now combi bolt from that unit. And you're not hitting on 2s anymore. No, you're winning on 3s though.
1.
2 up save.
And that's why I'm the note first.
Yeah, okay.
So I've got a tank in combat.
You do?
So I'm going to shoot my heavy weapons. Minus
Well,
1 to hit.
well, yeah.
No, I don't suffer that. Do I?
Yes, you do, because you're not being like a Astartes, it's a demon
Oh,
engine.
of course.
It's predators and things which wouldn't do that, so you
That's
missed.
both. Okay.
Volley gunshot, you got 6 of those. That's rapid fire, so that will hit on 3s.
I will.
Would you like me to move that closer
Thank
for you?
Okay.
Winning on 2s, because of contagions.
That's a shame.
So 3.
Slightly below average there.
I do like the old volleyball gun being
They're
6. Minus 1, I'm going to ruin. Have I got any shields left there? I believe I have got a shield left, so 2 ups. Oh, well, the shield's not there anymore.
I think he's gone.
Right, drone shooting the Chapo, El Chapo
He's absolutely
Chapo.
ruined. He can shoot through.
You can.
5 hits.
I'm definitely in contagion range still because it's 9 inches now. So yeah,
Five
that's
wounds and-
4 plus invulnerable saves because he's a
Yes.
chaplain.
Don't you do it. Oof.
He's
3
got
go through.
he's,
Damage 2
well,
apiece.
2 go through. 4 plus invulnerable
Oh.
save. He's a chaplain.
He's got 4 wounds, is he?
Yeah,
He's dead.
yeah. It's a shame that
That's
you
6 points.
you killed El Chapo. It's free for assassinate. Very nice. Very nice.
Put that on now quickly because.
Right, charge phase. You're charging your Terminators into the ruin there. I'm overwatching. These are all the plasma. On 5s, rerolling 1s because I've kept him.
That was 2 more than you would have got. Oh.
Reroll 1s because you're elites. 2 invulnerable saves. Well, 1's dead.
I'm going to CP that. There you go.
Okay, fine. But now you've got no CP now.
Nope. Don't need it.
Bye bye. And then I've got all the bolters. Right, now all the bolters from the Overwatch. I can reroll the 1.
It's not bad.
Yeah. And 5s. Rerolling the 1. 2 2 ups. Garner is dead.
That's right.
And then I've got a crack grenade, which misses. Okay, cool. Alright, so 2 Terminators made it in. Any other charges?
No.
Okay, alright, well let's hit things with your Terminators.
Yeah.
Right, Flail of Crotchman from the Terminators into the Fortis kill team. Here we go, hitting on 3s. And that's a really good start. And you're winning on 3s. Rerolling 1s. And that is 2 and 5 plus saves. And I failed 1, I've got shrugs. And you've wounded a guy. You wounded a guy. Right, you got a guy with a sword.
Yeah.
Oh, he does a bit better. He's going to win on 3s as well.
No, sword.
Yeah,
yes,
spent
not
5.
nice. Yeah.
And invulnerable saves. And a shrug.
Oh, come on.
So your Terminators have killed nothing. Congratulations, that was amazing. Now I'm going to smack that guy on the head over there because it's my turn to hit you now.
Yeah.
Right, these guys are going to hit one Terminator who's got a wound left, right? He's got a wound left. That's pretty good. He's got a wound left, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just the one.
No.
I can reroll that.
No,
oh, it's a shame. Okay, right, what are you doing next?
Well, I'm going to use my... flail.
The flail over there, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, wow. He's having fun fighting those Marines off.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, dear.
He's a bit overwhelmed. That's what it is.
He's definitely overwhelmed. He has managed to kill one. He's very cheeky.
And then you can fight back
Okay.
against my turn.
Did you want to consolidate? Because I've took the guy that was closest to you. I don't know if you want to keep me in combat or not. Oh, no, I'm in combat with a tank anyway, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consolidate back onto you.
Okay. I can get to punch your Terminators with these chaps now, yeah?
You can.
Right. Fortis kill team, punching through the wall into your Terminators. One of them can't reach you, which is annoying, but I have many attacks. Big wow. I'm re-rolling ones, because El Capitan. Okay, and then I'm wounding on 5s. Re-rolling ones because you're elites. This is why I chose elites, you see, because I knew your Terminators would be the most difficult things to kill. It's quite a few wounds, actually, though. -1, that is 7 free-up saves. And that is 2 wounds you've taken. So one of them is on a wound remaining. Okay, interesting. I believe your tank can rev its engines and hit my guys over there.
And 4s. 6s even.
And it hits me once, look at that. Cheeky. And it probably was wound because of contagions. It hasn't done nothing. Okay, so that is the end of Death Guard turn 4. Let's round up some points. Right, turn 4 for the Deathwatch, and I've got 2 primary now, so that's good. So I've got 8 points there. Got another banner point. This is an improvement from last turn. I haven't really moved much. That's all staying still where it is. I've moved my Phobos Librarian a little bit, and I've moved my Inquisitor and Captain around a little bit like that. So going straight into the Psychic phase. I'm going to start off with my Inquisitor with a Smite.
Okay.
Alright, into your Terminators that are obviously in combat. You can, yeah, you do have 1 deny. And I've got a 10.
I'm not going to deny you.
No?
Do a wound.
That's 3 mortal wounds. One of them's dead, one's on a wound. Okay, now my Phobos Librarian will do a Smite.
Okay.
That goes off. Would you like to deny that?
How many more powers have you got?
1 more.
Carry on. Who's this into? Terminator?
Well, yeah, the nearest thing.
Fine.
Right, he's dead then. Pick him up. That means I can shoot my Hellblasters. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And then I'll also do a Mind Raid.
Yep.
I can pick that Terminator there. He's within 18 inches and he's visible.
Good.
And that's gone off on a 10.
Why are you on 10s?
And that's 1 mortal wound. He's dead. Yes!
You're saying come up with a tank. No!
I don't care. That's your obsec off that objective.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it's a unit of elites that I've killed. I've actually, in fact,
2.
I've killed 2. Yeah, that's a thing.
How many points do you get?
Right, Eradicators shooting your drone because you're touching the rune. You can see me. I can shoot. I can see you. That's how that works.
Yeah.
They didn't move, so I'm going to hit you on freeze.
I think you hit me on 2s. Sorry, 5s.
And they're going to wound you on freeze. That is 4 invulnerable saves on your drone.
Do engines.
So 3 go through. That's a very dead drone because they're all +2 at least, maybe +4 damage. It's a very dead drone. Does it blow up?
Swap it does. So.
Okay, it doesn't. Bye bye drone.
Bye bye drone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Right, Fortis kill team. Everything into playcaster. Plasmas. Rerolling 1s because of captain. Not hitting on 2s anymore though because the chaplain died, didn't he? I don't know what killed him, but I can't quite remember what killed the chaplain. But something did.
Video killed the chaplain stuff.
No, he didn't kill the radio.
The radio's upstairs in the box.
The radio is upstairs in the box, and that is. Does he have an invulnerable save?
Who's that?
Playcaster. No. That's 6 at -4. I think he's dead.
Yeah.
You won't even get a save. He's dead. Right. So he's dead. That's a point for Oath, so that's good. Right, Eradicators are going to charge your tank. They need an 8. That's an 8. Right, yes, made the charge, did all the attacks for me and for you. Actually, my veterans didn't hit you back. The Eradicators hit you and did nothing. And the veterans will hit you and do... Oh, 1 wound, AP 1. Oh, you're fine. Right, so that's the end of the turn. We'll come back for Death Guard turn 5. Right, it is Death Guard turn 5, and it's fairly obvious what you're going to do, really. You're just going to... You spread the sickness over Poxwoggers, and you're going to shoot as many things as you can with your tanks to get fleeing vectors.
Yes.
Simple, really. So, where are you starting?
Everything I can into the unit of 2 guys because
they're easier to kill.
Yeah. Everything not that.
No, we missed. 6 volleyball shots.
Yep, rapid fire.
It is, and that hit on freeze. And it'll win them on 2s because it's contagions. So that is 3 at -1, but they're in cover, so 3 ups. And you've killed one of them.
That's a 1.
But it's not with a plague weapon, it was with a volleyball gun.
Still, that's what I'm doing with that dice.
Okay, right.
So plague weaponry now. I'm going to do everything from this tank into
that kill team.
that kill team.
Cool.
So, mortar, minimum of 3.
It is minimum 3 because of the blast, yep, so
That's good.
6 it is.
Finally.
See, mortar's into one case, to be fair. They haven't had a low number of shots at once.
Gonna CP that one.
Okay, that helps.
Oh well.
Winning on 2s, rolling 1s.
4 go through, AP 1.
Because of cover, yeah.
Oh.
So you've killed 3. Very nice, very nice. Right, moving on to the next gun, which is cannons, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And dues. 5+ invulnerable save because of the captain. No, one's been blown to pieces.
So that's 4 wounds.
Splat.
So that's 4 with plague weaponry.
Heavy slugger, or do you not want to shoot heavy slugger? I mean, you declared you were going to shoot it, so technically you should have to shoot it. You probably just don't want it to kill it.
Not the other tank can go into another.
But you're winning on 3s. 3 crit saves. That's got another one. So that's another one without a plague weapon.
So that is 2 more. 2. So 1 more death, and I've got 2 points. If I get 3 kills with plague weapon, it's 3 points. So everything from that tank will go into that unit as well. So entry cannons.
Okay.
Wait, how many are in the unit now?
How many are in the unit now? There is 2.
Okay, so hang on, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the mortar into the... Hang on. Oh, really?
There's 2. Character sniping is a thing with entry cannons.
Entry cannons into him. And I'm going to do the mortar into them.
What do you mean them? Captain or Inquisitor? So you're going to mortar the Inquisitor.
Is he a character?
Yes.
Mortar into him.
Mortar him.
That into him, and then I've got both other guns in the range. So.
Okay, I'm going to go transhuman.
So 4 is basically hit.
Well, you hit once, then you're winning on 4s. You're winning 1.
No!
Transhuman did something.
Oh, you're lucky.
That was a CP boss
mortar.
bet.
Yeah, it was.
3 shots with the mortar though, hitting on 3s. Hang on, actually, I think it actually hit on 4s because it would have been indirect. You can't actually see him with your tank.
Did I hit once or twice then?
I think you hit on a 3, which wouldn't hit.
So one of those doesn't hit?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. But you've got a wound through. I mean, he's got 5 wounds anyway, so it's not going to kill him. But he's lost 2 wounds.
I'm a little bit upset by this, Dave.
What, did the transhuman annoy you?
That really upset me, yeah.
Oh.
Because that's just allowed me lots of points.
Oh no, well you got greedy and tried to go for characters when you could have just finished off the 2 guys.
Well, morale's going to be a thing.
Well, you kill, what, 4 or something? And then near the Inquisitor, I mean...
6.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, because there was there 7? No, there was 6 there, because there was one guy over there, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, so I've killed 5.
So you killed 5. Morale might be a thing, yeah. Is that your shooting done? Yes.
How far is that? I just want to check the range of that.
Right, found a gun, volley gun into the librarian. It's the only thing that could be in range of. You're winning on 4s though, so transhuman. -1, I'm fine. Okay.
Right. So.
I'm going to punch your tank.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you've got nothing to charge.
No.
I'm punching your tank, Andy, with eradicators. Got a wound.
Makes sense.
It's a shame.
4 attacks and the tank came back. And I'm going to CP one.
Really?
Yeah, because then I can try and get 2 attempts at getting a wound through and it came my last guy.
Oh yeah, because you get 7. Yeah, okay. We got a wound. And even an effect. Well, he's got 2 wounds anyway. Okay, fine. I'm not going to bother hitting you back with that guy. Okay, well, morale might be a thing. So I've got the Inquisitor there, so at least at 9. So they're fine.
I hate you so much.
Right, okay, and we just did Deathwatch 10.5. We just literally summarised it because there wasn't really much going on. Punching a tank. I tried to see if I could advance something into the middle to get oath. Couldn't. Nothing was quick enough. So that was it, basically. So overall, for the points and things, obviously I got primary this turn, some banner points and stuff. Annoyingly, not only having one banner all game was a bit annoying. Those Terminators coming in and making that charge. But hey-ho. So for banners, I only got 5 points. Would have been nice to double that to 10, but never mind. And then I got 9 for over the moment and 28 on the primary. And then 10 for painting, because obviously they look beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
There's
You
not...
won the best painters though, that's what you did do.
Yeah, I won the moral victory. So Deathwatch finished on 65. Wasn't bad, but I needed to push you out a turn earlier than I did, really. Your Terminators held up by being disgusting and resilient, which is what they do.
Well, my turn 1, I wasn't very resilient at all. The dice were not good at all. I was making no saves, not even normal saves. But turn 2 picked up, and then turn 3 was where we had that moment where I was like, right.
Well, everything just went smashing in. Anyway, so I finished on 65. Death Guard maxed your primary. I don't think that's a shock to anyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not really much I could do about it. I could have put the shooty Terminators in Deep Strike and came down and tried to threaten your home objective, but you screened out anyway, so don't know.
A good tournament player should.
So you maxed your primary, you got maxed your spread because you done that one. And well, you probably could have done this one at some point as well, to be honest.
No,
because you only ever contested it.
Yeah.
Fleeing Vectors, you only got 6. I was surprised you didn't go no prisoners.
I didn't take into account how resilient your army was. I thought I was going to chew for it a lot quicker with Plague Weaponry. Admittedly, that was a mistake on my part. I've never played the Deathwatch properly.
Well, it's that many Storm Shields.
Storm Shields are a thing.
Without the Storm Shields, you would have killed Marines a lot quicker.
Yeah,
and normal Marines, there would be more Marines to kill as well.
I think 1 or 2 turns I only killed 6 rather than 7, so maybe I could have got 9 or 12 if I just aimed.
Yeah, you weren't far off.
Never mind.
No prisoners just guaranteed that, and then 9 for Assassinate, which wasn't bad either.
Assassinate was good. I would have.
You could have potentially, without my transhuman, you probably would have got an extra 3.
Yeah, I mean 85 is lower than I'd like to score. At tournaments, this list normally.
85 is good though. 85 will win you the vast majority of games.
I don't normally do Assassinate. Normally I do behind enemy lines and max it because of the
Terminators.
They go bang bang bang.
Yeah, but on deployment zones like this, behind enemy lines isn't easy.
It's not easy
because
engage is better.
Engage is better.
Engage, we decided if I'd have taken engage over Fleeing Vectors, I probably would have scored 4 more points, maybe more.
Yeah.
Probably 4. Majoritively, mostly, that was probably what a max would have been.
And it would have been easier because you wouldn't have had to kill things to score it. All you had to do was
there.
You would have just moved things, essentially.
And
secondaries where you can just do things that don't require killing things are better. If you can just move somewhere and score points, do it. But yeah, 85 to 65. So
this surprised me. I thought Deathwatch were going to be a much easier pushover.
Well, the bottom of the meta at the moment for a reason.
Yeah,
most
you
people
stood up against Death Guard, and that's in a resilience, not an easy feat. So you should be happy with yourself for that.
Well, the annoying thing is your army's a good counter to mine because we both had lots of OBSEC and we're both very resilient, but you're just more resilient.
And I have 3 tanks.
And you had more firepower, I think it's fair to say.
This is the thing we say about most tournament games I play is, you can do with my infantry, you can do with my OBSEC, but even when you think you did, turns out I still got 30 Poxwalkers ready to come down do mortal wounds. I still got characters on the board. Not many, obviously.
That's another reason why I didn't want to deep strike the Terminators, because if I dropped in, shot and killed a bunch of Poxwalkers, you'd bring them back, charge over, and mortal wound the Terminators to death. It would just be a waste of Terminators.
Absolutely right.
I don't think I'd be able to clear a unit of Poxwalkers off an objective anyway.
No.
So I wanted them to start here so I had extra firepower when I needed it, really.
And most of the tournaments take a lot of heavy, or will take some heavy in a 2,000 point game. So usually people are targeting these guys and going, "Oh, I'm going to take out your tank." Okay, try. And
you try and take out a tank that's toughness 8, master of damage, and invulnerable save. You try it.
7 or 8 times out of 10, they don't do it. Every now and then, I'll come across an army with good dice, bad dice, whatever you want to put it down to. Though I do lose some wounds, or even I lose a tank, but so be it. Then they haven't shot my infantry. And that's how you kill Death Guard. The
infantry that scores the points.
Absolutely. Death Guard don't score from these. We score from our infantry. But if you don't kill these that are sitting back on our objectives,
they would just kill things.
Well, and they're going to get us points for doing the objective. So you kind of have to kill everything or nothing. And unfortunately, there's not much that can take out 2,000 points of Death Guard in 5 turns.
Yeah.
So, Tyranids.
Tyranids before they were nerfed.
Yeah.
Tyranids now? I don't know, because the points have gone up quite a lot.
Hefty now, aren't they? So,
yes.
Yeah. And Death Guard got cheaper, so we get more. You get less and we get more.
I know, it's a big swing. Anyway, so win for the Death Guard. Congratulations, Death Guard Andy, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Try not to interrupt me so much in future.
I will
and
do as much as I can to interrupt you as possible.
I know.
I'll try too
Every
hard.
time you do,
No,
I'll go 2
I don't
CP.
think
Gone.
You don't need to do that. All we need to do is come up with a plan where you...
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.